Just a shame. Start to wonder. this is their Tiki 921 crew member. As this is a shoeless flight to a barefoot destination, the crew will move through the aisles to collect all remaining footwear for immediate and permanent disposal. Thank you for your cooperation and for listening.
Okay, back to the music now. Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. Your happy place, baby. Rise and shine. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. Let's get this day started off right, shall we? Here we go.
Now, friends, let me tell you about this cat that I once met. Smooth talker with an export cigarette. I don't believe I ever saw him without a cocktail in his hand. No one swings his on to the big band voodoo band. Yeah! Now he strolls through the city like a big old alley cat, with his pinstripe suit and a big bad voodoo hat. I don't believe I ever saw him without a kitten on his hand. And no one swings us on to the big band voodoo band. Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Heidi, Heidi, ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Yeah!
Oh, yeah. Rise and shine, everybody. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. The chocolate bar is open for business. I got the beautiful hippie chick right by my side.
Good morning, everybody.
Ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
B-Dog back in the house. Morning. 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 Morning, honey. Morning. Flaz Noogies.
Yabba dabba doo.
Yabba dabba doo. Uncle Alex behind the bar. Hey, we got a big show for you. Corky's going to be joining us, which is Bill Crawley's best friend, okay, in the whole world from Texas. And he's going to be joining us to talk about Bill Crawley's brand new song that just got remastered, okay? And I think you're really going to enjoy it. Brian Fields is going to be joining us to talk about the showcase and, of course, the Almanac and the JBL Travel Moment. You ready to rock and roll? Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Heidi, Heidi, ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got want the answers. We all wanna know, but I know you got the answers. We all wanna know, but I know you got the answers. Yeah, we all wanna know.
Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here. Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station, coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios in beautiful Harrison Bay, to the backyard in Valley Center, Kansas, and to all of our friends in the Rockin' Woods Tiki Bar up in Canada. Our producer, Monica, who is always listening. Veronica Corona, who is in the Chicago airport, making her way down to... Everybody is migrating down to the Keys for our big family reunion down there for the 8th annual Tiki Man Radio Songwriters Showcase Key West. Bam! It kicks off this Thursday. Man, this is going to be fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, it kicks off on Halloween, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What could possibly go wrong? And, of course, Vacuum Cleaner Tom, who's always working up there. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing fabulous. And everybody, Tinkerbell, everybody up in Canada, happy Sunday to you. The BAR in Memphis, Tennessee, home of the Bodyguard and Ambassador Retreat. Our ambassador of all great things was here on Thursday and Friday and picked up the equipment and got to hang out with her, cooked a nice steak out on the grill.
Yes.
You know.
And then I got, a couple of glasses of wine, and that just threw me off.
Yeah.
Hangovers hurt more than they used to.
Yes.
Well, I was trying to eliminate all that. I'm like, now listen, we're gonna see everybody tomorrow.
I know you guys
were.
left early, so I know you were thinking about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
So, and then I came home and there was a Rio Lobo. John Wayne was on. I'm like, God, I gotta watch this.
I went and took a shower and went to bed, and I was like, he watched John Wayne.
But anyway, so and of course Tim, he's been under the weather, but he's doing a lot better now. So. The bodyguard himself, the man who saved my life in Mexico. You never leave the country without him. You never know what might happen.
That's right.
And, of course, the ambassador is down with the beautiful Sean Crawley and Katie and the family and everybody.
I know.
Nice.
And I saw a picture of Remy.
Yeah.
And he is getting so big.
Yes, he is.
He's getting so big.
And, of course, he's got that squid that Uncle Alex dug out of a box from dead people's clothes.
Octopus. His name is...
I felt bad about that.
Now, listen, that octopus has a name. His name is Nicodemus.
Nicodemus.
Well, I'm pretty sure Michelle Myers will not get that back now because he really looked like he was enjoying that. So
Yes.
So good morning to you guys and everybody down there, and I think you're really going to enjoy. I cannot wait to get into this song of Bill Crawley's last song that finally got remastered that I got to hear down at the celebration of life we had with for Bill, and I'm like, man, you guys got to finish that song. You got to finish it. I mean, that is a.
It's the best one
That's
yet.
the best song I've heard. And they did, and put together a really nice video that we're going to play with that. And like I said, Corky's going to join us around 11 o'clock and tell us a little bit about it. It was written about Katie, and which is Bill's daughter, and she's always had a desire to travel and to go and to do things, and that's what the song's about. So can't wait to play it for you. So we're going to have some fun with that. And let's see here. Where are we at here? The Beers and Bones Patio in Harrison Bay, Tennessee, where we were there for the BBQ.
The BBQ. And at Golden's BBQ. Oh, and weren't they cute?
Yeah, they
came
were.
out as a pirate and a parrot.
Yeah, and everybody dressed as, most everybody dressed as Golden.
Yeah.
Tried to,
Yeah, tried to. And he kind of caught on to
He
that.
said, I'm seeing a theme around here.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see a theme around here. And I thought, I was just smiling.
I know.
You do?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Well,
So that was a lot of fun and always
That was
good.
awesome. That was Andrea Gartrell's decision to have everybody. That was a really good idea.
wasn't that brisket good?
Boy, I'm telling you, everything was good.
Yeah.
Everything was
B-Dog was
good.
there and did his DJing thing there.
Yeah.
He did a
And,
fabulous job.
Slayton Dooley played. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
I really appreciate them pulling it up. Since we were going to be in Key West, so. That's always a good time to do. That's become our annual thing to do for the Golden's BBQ.
Golden's BBQ.
Yeah.
He said, okay, we may move it up a week or two next year.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah. Now that he knows, right? Let's see here. The cabin up north, the Brap Shack in Deer Lodge in Old Forge, New York. Home away from home for Donna and Bob Cummings. Good morning to you guys. Are they traveling this morning?
I have no idea. She said no. She said they weren't traveling yet.
Okay, yeah.
She said she was at some cabin, and I'll go back and look at that.
Well, our producer, she thought we were on the road, and I was like, no, we're not leaving till Wednesday. We're doing Wednesday to Wednesday.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing until last night. So I'm thinking, so I saw you guys. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought we were like off tomorrow because you guys are traveling. And you're like, no. And I'm like,
No.
dang on it.
He's like, dang it.
I thought I was getting a really long vacation.
Well, you haven't been here in what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks. So, I mean, you did have a long vacation. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and the live chat went really well, didn't it?
Yes.
I needed a vacation for the vacation now.
Yeah, I hear you. Let's see here. So good morning to Donna and Bob Cummings, and can't wait to see you guys. And of course, we're taking out. We got 2 boats booked for GTS charters.
Fantastic.
And can't wait to get down there. They got a new boat that we're going to be going out on. So
Yeah, it looked nice.
yeah, so we're excited about that. The Amateur Adventures Club, home of Bill and Ann Abbott. Good morning to you guys. Happy Sunday to you. The Treetop Flyers Patio and Tiki Bar located over in Queen City, North Carolina, home of Marty and Angela Gentry. Good morning to you guys. Rick and Pat's Backyard Oasis in Williamsport, Maryland, and they are traveling. They're down in Key Largo right now, and I understand it's Rick's birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
Rick.
so,
birthday.
so we got to do we got to get our birthday thing here.
Wait a minute, we got another birthday. Happy birthday to Ada Longo.
Oh, well, good morning, Ada.
Good morning.
Yeah, so there we go. That crazy golden girl with the good smelling hair, she is always working. There we go. Happy birthday to you guys. Let's see here. So no show today for Rick as they are traveling. It's his birthday. They're down in the Keys having a good time, and we'll see you guys soon. The northern headquarters of Tiki Man Radio, the Paradise Way Tiki Bar up in Indiana, home of Ed the Train Man, his beautiful wife Pat, our picture girl. And are they traveling today?
They didn't say.
Yeah, okay. We did, apparently, we played, we had, he was off for the last 2 weeks, so we did replays of his show. Did one, and he was kind enough to send me the replays and an intro and all that stuff, and so I think they may be traveling. I don't know.
Oh, here's another birthday today. Sweet Susan Murphy.
Sweet Susan Murphy. Well, good morning to you. Happy birthday to you, girl. Let's see.
I haven't heard from her in a while, but yeah.
Yeah, she's on again and off again on Facebook, so you can't really keep up with it. But good morning to you and happy birthday. Let's see here. The Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, home away from home for us. And they finally got all the construction done. And, of course, that's B-Man and Me show. And they do their show, Coastal Confessions, and we're looking forward to getting down there. Hopefully they got all the construction done, out of the way. I'm like, listen, you told them I was coming to town, right? They need to get this done. I mean, this is embarrassing. So anyway, we're looking forward to being down there. The Pond Front Patio in Ottawa, Tennessee, home, of course, for B-Dog and Lou and the Legends Studios. And good to have B-Dog back in the house this morning. Lake Music and Harrison Bay. Home of Flaz and Larice, the big house on the hill. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah, and Larice is, are they coming over here shortly?
Soon, yeah.
Larice and Holly, maybe, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'll be here.
Yeah, okay, good. The Southwest Florida Daddy-O Patio of the Seaside She Shed.
All right.
That is Dave Sines and Beth Travers, the better known as Bang Bang Shrimp. They're Bang Bang! Bang Bang! Yeah. Well, they're excited. They're going to be down in the Keys, and they're going to be the Happy Hour act for Thursday night, and they're also up in the radio room. So that's going to be fun. Can't wait to see you guys. And, of course, big sponsors and big supporters of Tiki Man Radio. Let's see here. Where am I? Okay, the Tiki Hut up in Minnesota, where you'll find the best mimosas on Sunday morning. You betcha. Shelley Forsythe and the crew. A Z&G Patio in Memphis, Tennessee, home of our good friends David and Gina. Are you guys going down to Key West this year?
I believe, yeah. I saw some videos of him very, very happy and dancing last night. So
oh, really?
I believe they may already be at the Keys.
Okay. Well, that's great. We haven't seen them in a while. They didn't get make it to the summer party this year. The Paradise North, home of King David and Pat up at Southampton, New York. Good morning to you guys. Happy Sunday to you. The Tiki Balcony over in Sweden, home of the Swedes. They are on their way down to Key West.
All right.
No kidding.
So we get to see those guys again, just like we did last year.
Fantastic.
Right.
Yeah, the JoJo's Northeast Sea Shack in Medford, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston. And the JoJo's. Looking forward to seeing those
Love
guys.
the JoJo's.
Yeah, so welcome to Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man. Let's take care of our 10 o'clock sponsors. Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man is streaming live on the Camys Grammy Live Cam. Camys Grammy is the official sign company of Tiki Man Radio. If you're looking for a special sign for your event, your tiki bar, or just your backyard, or maybe you just want a flamingo in your backyard, reach out to Camys Grammy. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the banner for Camys Grammy. Camys Grammy Live Cam, the official live cam of Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man.
Reef rum is for the nonconformists, but moderates will appreciate it likewise. It's for the forever young spirits. For people who don't care about roles and labels. For those who just want to have a good time, on any occasion, by themselves, or with fellow adventurers. Its eccentric blend with sweet and smoky flavors is an invitation. Get out of your comfort zone, unapologetically enjoy yourself, and keep making new memories. Cheers. Reef Rum, sweet and smoky for the wise and the rebel.
Reef Rum, the official rum of Tiki Man Radio. Step out of your comfort zone and order yours today.
I just want people to be free. And if you want to be free, you got to have enough minerals, you got to have enough energy from food, and you have to have all the other micronutrients and not a lot of toxins break your energy. If you do that, your energy doesn't go into fear, it goes into overcoming fear. And it goes into overcoming cravings for hunger. And it goes into overcoming your desires that aren't serving you. And what's left is we're wired in our bones without thinking to be of service to our community and to our planet. So all you have to do is fill up your energy reserves, and it brings you peace. But it also makes you dangerous because it's called danger coffee, because who knows what you might do. You have enough energy. Our job is to just feel so good all the time that it doesn't matter if it's your kids yelling at you, your boss yelling at you, or something on the TV yelling at you. If you have enough energy, they're not your problem because they have no hold over you. And that's just the world I want to live in. It's full of people who choose peace because they can choose it.
Feel dangerously good with Danger Coffee. Go to dangercoffee.com and use the code word Tiki Man, all one word, and get 15% off. Free shipping in the continental United States with orders up to $65. Danger Coffee. Feel dangerously good. That's right, and thank you for everybody that has ordered Danger Coffee, and they do ship to Canada, by the way. Make sure you use the code word Tiki Man, all one word, okay? And that way, we get credit for that. And, of course, the sponsor knows that we are working hard for them. I've been putting out a lot of videos. And you get 15% off when you use that code. So, Danger Coffee. You never know what you can do.
That's
when
right.
You feel
I'm
a little
drinking mine.
I hear that, and I have visions. Remember the cartoon Danger Duck? I'm feeling dangerous.
I'm feeling dangerous today. Get out of my way. Yeah. So, we're excited to have Danger Coffee on board. And again, all right, this came up. And again, Beach Buddha Coffee is welcome back to Tiki Man Radio anytime.
Yeah,
okay?
we didn't run him away or anything.
Just
we
so y'all know,
him.
I don't have any control over that.
Yeah,
okay?
we
love the Beach Buddha.
Chris, the Beach Buddha. He's awesome.
And by the way, he can chime in anytime he wants to. All right, so.
Absolutely love Chris.
All right.
100%.
All right, who we got out there today there, Hippie Chick?
All right, I'm spinning a little bit here, but let's see. See if I can.
You're spinning.
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back to you later then.
No.
Hey, first of all, let me mention this. If you're just joining us, looks like we got about 27 people out there. Go ahead and hit the like button. That's the one on the left. Even the disgruntled whoever it is over in Ottawa, you can hit the like button too. Just go ahead and hit it.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and do that, and we'll make sure everybody hits it. And if you're watching this on the TV, all you got to do is arrow up on your TV screen and hit the like button, and then scroll over. You can hit the chat button, and the chat will be on the screen as well.
No kidding.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like we're always in a new semester and learning new things. So yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll have to try that when I'm sitting at home and after I retire.
Yeah, we'll do it together.
All right. All right, you guys. So we got Dan, Ware, and Rachel out there saying good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, you
Good
guys.
morning.
And then we got Z and G are out there, and it looks like Z may be down in Key West because we just saw a video of him having a nice cocktail and getting down on it. You know,
He's got his glow-in-the-dark necklaces on.
yeah,
he's
you
getting
know,
down.
he was getting down on
Looks
it.
like he's
So
at a
Listen,
rave.
yeah,
I feel like Z is in his element.
And he's a professional, okay? He knows this. You got to pace yourself the first day, okay?
Yeah.
You got to pace yourself.
Absolutely. Then we got Donna Cummings and Bob out there. They
Hey,
are-
guys.
Good
And
morning.
Wait a minute. She sent me a text and said that they are at, they're flying down Thursday morning.
Really?
Yeah, so
Okay.
they will be
They're gonna
there.
coming in hot.
Coming in hot Thursday morning. Yes, that's when they'll be there. And who else we got out here? We got Graham Andrews and Nicole.
Good morning.
Good morning, you guys. I can't wait to see you guys down in Key West.
Absolutely.
And we got Maureen.
Hey,
and
Mo.
Hey, Mo.
That's our Mo. And then we've got Rick Martinez, your brother from another mother.
Morning, brother.
Rick.
He is out there. And we got the ambassador of all great things, Michelle Myers, and she is on her way to Key West this morning.
It
Then
was
we
nice getting caught up with her the other night, talking to her for a little bit. We very rarely get the time to just sit and talk, you know.
Oh, I know. It's really nice.
Usually, you know, it's a party before the party, or it's the party, or it's something going on, you know. So it was nice to, we threw some steaks on the grill and sat out there for a little while, and then came in the chocolate bar, and then waited for the hippie chick to pass out.
Oh, no.
He said she'll wear herself out in a minute.
Yeah.
I was
Were the
practicing my
steaks good?
tambourine.
Well, when she gets the tambourine in her hand and the speaker, you know, that's
And the
never a
microphone, you
good
mean?
thing. You know, I'm like, we're not doing karaoke. Okay, not doing it.
Why not?
I was
It was
surprised it didn't break out last night.
I know. It did
how
last
was it?
year.
Because
How
I
was
do
those
have
steaks?
that capability.
I know you do. I know you do. Hey, and we've got Julie Lynn out there. She is
Hello.
out there saying hello.
She got her danger coffee this
She
week.
sure did. I hope you like it, Julie. I certainly love it. It's
Yeah.
very clean. Gives you a boost of energy. Get the minerals in there. It's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. We got Ed and Pat Contreras. They're out there. We're going to be seeing them soon. And then we got Patty Campbell and Tim Campbell. We'll be seeing them soon. They're out there saying good morning.
Yeah, they're going to be doing the 5th annual SAC Awards, sponsored by Tiki Man Radio, on Saturday.
Yeah, that is so cool. And let's see, we've got Rick Martinez said, "Happy birthday to my little man, Alex Martinez."
Oh,
So happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday.
you.
Let's see here. Let me go here. I've added some things in here, so I got to... Yeah, happy birthday.
I see Crystal King's birthday was yesterday. They celebrated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks like, Crystal King.
She was here not too long ago, spent the
Her and her
night on her
mom,
way down
yeah.
to Florida, her and her mom.
Yeah. And then we got Jason Whitler's out there saying good morning. Good morning,
Morning, brother.
friends. And let me go to the next one. Oops, try again.
Julie says she loves the coffee. Yeah, well,
I'm
good.
so glad because I do too.
My
And
lovely daughter.
That's right. And let's see who do we have.
And good
right
morning
here.
to my granddaughter Maya as well,
Good morning, Maya.
who will take over the world one day.
She definitely will.
Yeah.
Then we got Susan Govan is out there.
Good morning.
Manny Rico.
Rico Suave.
See, you can't retire. Nobody else can do that. Last
Nobody
week
can
is
do
like,
that,
well, I
but
can't
you-
do it like B-Dog did.
No.
Hello.
I didn't even roll my R's on that one. Come on.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then we've got Monica, our producer, who is
Always
listening.
listening. Good morning to you,
Out there.
sweetheart.
Yeah.
She's feeling better.
We got Bahama Brad and Lynn
Brad.
is out
Oh,
there.
yeah. And little
Good
Ellie,
morning.
good morning to you. Don't let the sunshine hurt your
Good
eyes,
morning,
baby.
you guys. Barry D is out there.
Hey, Barry.
Morning, brother.
Effie Confer is out there.
Oh, well, good morning to you, Effie.
Okay, and then we've got Marty and Angela Gentry are out there saying hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, you guys. Bobby McQueen, our island truck driver,
Good morning to you,
out
Bobby.
there.
Good morning.
And I think that's about it for Facebook.
Let's see here. There we go. There's Bobby's horn.
That's right.
All right. What we got on YouTube there?
Well, good morning to Andrea Gartrell. She says biscuits and bacon is on.
Oh, man.
Bringing some over.
Hello. Bring it
Yeah.
on down.
Well, I tell
Remember
you,
your friends.
I had so much fun with them up in the mountains last month. And,
Yeah, at Tellico, we had such a big old time.
And
It was-
Andrea, Andrea made that good gravy of hers, So.
Good morning to Jody. Camys Grammys. Good morning.
Good morning,
morning.
Chief Flamingo Girl. We have our T-shirts, and we are looking forward to wearing those down in Key
and thank you
West.
so much. You have the best packaging.
Oh, she does. She does a great job of supporting Tiki Man Radio.
It's awesome. You don't even want to get rid of the package. You want to keep it. It's so
I
cheap.
did keep the package, and I was going to put it down there in the studio, but then I went to a booby queue.
Yeah, you went to a BBQ.
Well, good morning to the rock star MFG Records Beth Drivers.
Good morning to you.
Beth.
She is a rock star. They've been playing everywhere. They went down to Me in the Mines, and she was down there playing a lot down in Gulf Shores.
Good morning to Shy Patty, who's out there, and they're obviously on the road.
They are. They're down in Key Largo this morning.
Good morning to Key West Chris Ream, who's out
Good
here. on the
morning
chat.
to you.
Good morning, my friend. We're going to see you soon.
Speaking of Key
How
Largo,
exciting.
Sunset Cove, we played his new song last week, and I still got it in the lineup here, so
Yeah,
we can play
yeah.
that as well for our buddy Key West Chris.
Well, good morning to our good buddy Alan Golden. He says he's licking his wounds this morning, so. Y'all missed it. I think that he was walking around, he was carrying that bottle of Reef rum, and he come around the corner, slick grass after it's
Oh, we
rained
saw
and
it.
wearing a pair of Crocs.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He went
fell?
down hard. He rolled, he jumped up and goes, "The rum's okay."
Oh, we saw it, and of course, him dressed as a pirate. We were like, "Man overboard! Man overboard!"
Oh, my gosh.
But he never dropped the bottle of Reef rum, and that's
No,
all
he
that really
did
matters
not.
out of that story. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He let the beer go flying, but the rum, he had a tight grip on.
Okay.
Don't spill the rum! You know that paper towel commercial where they're, the things, it's about ready to go on the white carpet or whatever, and they're like, no! It was just like that. It was just like that.
Played out in slow-mo.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, my. Good morning to Graham Andrews.
Good
Him and
morning.
Nicole.
Yeah, good morning to you.
Good morning to Patty the Crazy Sister.
Hey, Patty the crazy.
Jody's crazy sister, Patty, and
Yeah.
she'll be down in Key West. Looking forward to seeing you, sweetheart.
Of course, we can't leave out the Golden Girl who just chimed in.
Hey, Golden Girl.
Good morning.
Had a fabulous time at your
Yes, we
party.
did.
Yeah, you guys did a great job. Thank you for all the hard work and everything that goes into all that. And the food was great, Golden.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Of course,
goodness.
she was dressed like a parrot, and she was up there shaking her tail feather.
Yes,
We
you were.
can't forget Tommy either. Tommy had a hand in cooking too.
Oh, yes, he did.
He had
Yeah,
a
Tommy
huge
did a
hand.
great job.
Tommy
yeah.
Tommy Gartrell he can hold his own with cooking too.
He really,
You remember that time he made us the trout?
yes.
Whew, that was so good.
Well, and he is.
Well, we got to share his trout.
He's really, now that he's experienced it, really wanting to go back and do some more fly fishing up there. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah. We had a long conversation
Yeah.
together.
yeah, it was great.
Good morning to the bodyguard, Mr. Tim Myers.
Hey,
Good
Tim
morning to you,
Myers.
brother. I hope you're feeling much better.
I hope you are.
Deer season is just around the corner.
That's right.
The beautiful Sean Crawley's chiming in this morning.
Good morning,
sweetheart.
sweetheart.
Cannot wait to play this new song and the video that goes
I
along
know,
with it.
it's fantastic.
Here in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, Ed the Train Man's out here,
Yeah, good morning to you.
as well as the lovely Larice is chiming in this morning.
Good morning,
Hello, darling. And, of course, Holly.
Yes.
Yes, good morning to Holly. She was at the party at the BBQ last night.
Good morning to Ken Joins.
Yeah. Good morning to you.
Yeah.
That is Bill Crawley's brother-in-law
Oh, very nice.
in Tampa. Well, I hope you guys didn't get hit too hard from the hurricane there,
I know.
Ken. Our, an update for everybody on our company that does our T-shirts. They lost just about everything in that second hurricane, and so we're having to regroup. Every time we got to a point where they were going to send us our samples and everything, a damn hurricane came through. So
I know.
it's a little bit of a setback. So it may be a bit before we get up and going, but we're working on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good morning, Ken.
Well, I know he said his name not, once, but he's such a big deal and a big man. Good morning to Dan Weir.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Good morning to you,
Good
Dan.
morning.
Good morning to Todd Donnelly, who's out there.
Oh, Todd Donnelly. Good morning.
Yes, we have a brand new song of Todd Donnelly. It's a 25th anniversary song for his wife, and his son also played on the song. So we're going to be playing that during the show.
Very nice. I believe that's everybody that we've
Well,
mentioned.
not everybody. Good morning, Alex. Good morning.
Good morning, Alex.
We've mentioned Uncle Alex.
We love Uncle Alex.
Yeah. Let's see here. But yeah. All right. So if you're just joining us, and we got a lot of people listening in this morning, please hit the like button on the left. That helps us out tremendously. And that's the one on the left, okay? And if you're watching on the TV, all you got to do is take your remote and arrow up to where it's you got the little thing where it says the channel, and then you can see the like button. Go ahead and hit the like button on your remote, and then go over there where it says chat, and just hit that, and then the chat will pop up on the screen for you. All right? I feel like we're learning things here. That's very cool, isn't it? All right, well, let's get this day started off right the island way with some positive vibes. And let me go over here to the show. And let's see here. Okay, yeah, the new song is Another Quarter, and that is Todd Donnelly and 25th anniversary. We got Sunset Cove also we're going to be playing. So since we have a lot of people down there in Key Largo, and people staying at Sunset Cove, let's get this day started off right the island way with some positive vibes with a little Key West Chris this morning.
Right.
Happy Sunday. Get you some Danger coffee, put you a little splash in there, come back and join us.
It was time to head out of the city, where it's pedal to the metal, flat out and overdrive. Time to take a bit of a chill. Gonna get up early, catch that sunrise. Gonna catch that sunrise. We'll pack up the van, load up the dogs, head up that highway for that scenic drive. You know, every island, it's a little different. Gonna stop, smell the roads, not just drive by. Check out these island vibes. Cormorants dive in the water, rise up 100 yards away. The tires are rolling and our smiles are glowing. Destination about an hour away. About an hour away. There's the old bridge at Bahia Honda, a century of majesty crumbling in the sun. Then an afternoon squall scampers across these keys. We duck inside OVs, seeking shelter from the storm. It's an island rain. Beautiful island rain. We reach our destination, Sunset Cove. Got this cozy little cottage, it's all sweet, clean and modest. Maybe about 75 years old in a palm grove. And at the end of the path, there's the beach. Time to take that chill. Fitness and libations in hand. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Sunset Cove.
Jim and Shelley here in Minnesota, where we love spending our weekend mornings in the Comeback Tiki Hut with mimosas and Tiki Man Radio. You betcha!
One, two, I'm talking to you!
Yesterday, 'cause it was. And I was letting the sun and the rum just do what it does. I threw my phone in the water, little push off the dock. She was packing her bags, I was popping her top. Is she gone for the summer, gone for the night, gone for the weekend or the rest of my life? Was she laughing, was she crying as she walked away? I can't say. I was on a boat that day, the river was rolling, I was getting my float on, she was telling me so long, I was already so long gone. Hey. She could have been halfway to Houston, but I didn't care. I was drunk as a skunk eating lunch with a cross-eyed bear. You've been there. She was looking for something better than me. I was looking for nothing, just riding the breeze. Is she gone for the summer, gone for the night, gone for the weekend or the rest of my life? Was she laughing, was she crying as she walked away? I can't say. I was on a boat that day, the river was rolling, I was getting my float on, she was telling me so long, I was already so long gone. It was yesterday, 'cause it was. And I still got a buzz. Is she gone for the summer, gone for the night, gone for the weekend or the rest of my life? Was she laughing, was she crying as she walked away? I can't say. I was on a boat that day, the river was rolling, I was getting my float on, she was telling me so long. I was on a boat that day, the river was rolling, I was getting my float on, she was telling me so long. I was on a boat that day. Hey, hey, hey. I was on a boat that day.
Hey everybody, this is Jax Bowers, and you're listening to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station. Dig it.
A pelican goes gliding smoothly by, 3 feet over the main. She makes her aim rises just a bit, dives in for the prey. Now this show plays a lot these days. memories, keep it on my mind and flowing in my song. When every day is put a stern to sit here and to watch the waves roll on. My house is 800 miles away, but it's here I feel at home. Hurricanes and man-made banes continue to leave the scars. We jump on planes and make our weekly ways down here in our cars. The breakers sing the timeless songs and off into nowhere. You breathe the sign saying what's on your mind to the humid air. And it doesn't matter when I'm here for how long I've been gone. Music and memories keep it on my mind and flowing in my song. When every day is put astern, I sit here and I watch the waves roll on. My house is 800 miles away, but it's here I feel at home. Uno mas, another one, set 'em up, have a drink with me. Bright sunny days, umbrellas, by the sea. The tide will wash away your tracks. You can start chase the treasure top still. When every day is put astern, I sit here and I watch the waves roll on. My house is 800 miles away, but it's here I feel at home.
Bamboo Bob made it down to the Tiki House for the Songwriters Showcase back in 2018, and
That was such a great time, wasn't it?
yeah, you know, it was crazy, you know, because it was a movie that they put together about a trop rock radio DJ who travels to Key West to win an award. And I told Bob then, I'm like, you don't have a chance in hell of winning it, okay? Because, there's only one person that wins it. But anyway.
Every year.
Yeah, every year. But it's a great movie. It's called Chasing the Sun. I've got it here hanging on the wall here. It's a DVD.
It's a DVD. Yes.
So, but it was nice. Art Hall is the actor that plays in it, Chasing the Sun, and it's a great movie. So you can rent it on, or not rent it. You can get it on Netflix anytime you want to. So
there's a lot of trop rock people appear in that movie.
Yes, they are. Yeah. So it's a really good movie to watch.
Good movie.
If you're preparing to go to Meeting of the Minds or anything like that, it's a good one to get a hold of. So. We've got Corky is going to be joining us, who is Bill Crawley's best friend down in Texas. And he's going to join us around 11 o'clock and talk about this new song that everybody is anxiously waiting to hear. And we're going to play it after we get Corky on and interview him, talk to him a little bit about it. We played Key West Chris's new song, Sunset Cove, as a lot of people are staying down. Dan and Rachel. Yeah, they're staying at Sunset Cove.
Yeah.
As everybody migrates down for the 8th annual Tiki Man Radio Songwriters Showcase, Key West bound, baby, at Dirty Harry's Rick's. Now, I saw some chatter going on. No, you do not have to connect your phone in order to see the chat on your TV. Okay? Let's go back now, class. All right, let's go back. Use your remote on your TV if you got it playing. And you have little arrow buttons. And you arrow up, and it goes to the channel. And then you go over, and you'll see the like button, and then you'll see the chat button. All you got to do is highlight the chat button, and it pops up. You do not have to connect your phone to your TV.
But
you
can
on your phone.
I know. We'll make a video.
Let's
of that.
make a tutorial video.
Yes. Yes. That's the next step.
All right.
Before the test, we'll play the video, and then it's a little bit of a learning curve. We've come a long ways, and
with enough reef rum, can you tell me the answers?
Yes, absolutely. You got a bottle of reef rum, I'll tell you the answer. And of course, Brian Field is going to join us around 12:15 today, right after the JBL Travel moment, and we're going to talk about the showcase. There's a lot of you out there. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. And we're up to 30 likes right now. Perfect, okay? Because we have that one disgruntled person who
lives over in Ottawa.
Who lives in Ottawa, who each week for some reason wants to hit the like button.
Each week?
Every week.
Every week?
Yes.
Every week.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
So somebody in Ottawa don't like it.
Yeah. I'd say they do.
Yeah. Then, of course, then somebody looks at me and goes, "You live in Ottawa, don't you?"
Well, I know it's not you guys, for God's sakes. At least I hope it's not. But no. But apparently we pissed somebody off. So
we're sorry.
They go out of their way to do that. So
we're sorry.
But nobody has today, right? So far.
Well,
no, it always happens after the show.
After the show. After the show.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, I saw on the Almanac that Taylor Swift made your Almanac.
Yes.
Of course, our daughter Allison and John, they are on their way back from New Orleans, where they went down to see Taylor Swift's concert down there.
Well, there you go.
They had tickets for over a year.
Yeah, they
to be
got
able to
those
get in there
tickets
to go.
before they got married.
Yeah. Let's see here if I can.
I remember she was so excited when she got them.
Yeah, so she debuted that 2014. The song, the release was 1989, right?
That was the album. That was the name of the album,
right? And then she came back in 2023 and re-released her Taylor version of those songs after she got into it with her record company.
Correct.
So and man, what a brilliant move that was, for her.
Screw you, I'll go and re-record them. And they're not yours no more.
And then, of course, the Boston Red Sox ended the curse of the Bambino.
2004, I remember that.
Yeah, there we go. 2004, that began in 2020.
Do you remember let's see, wasn't there the Cubs curse as well?
It was the Red Sox.
Chicago. I thought Chicago Cubs.
The Boston Red Sox. This was back in 1920 when that happened.
Maybe someday Cleveland will get rid of their curse.
Yeah,
because this seems Cleveland team, even when you get them good, it's just not good enough.
Yeah,
it's like San Diego this year.
Yeah, there we go. And of course, Christopher Columbus sailed to Cuba and claimed it as an island of Spain, or an island for Spain.
They can have it.
Yeah, they can have it. They still can have it. But although I'd love to go to Cuba. And in 1886, the President Grover Cleveland officially dedicated the Statue of Liberty. And that was 1886.
Which was a gift from France.
Yes, and speaking of France, that's
And
going
then
to
there
be
one
in the
in
video.
France too.
Yes,
They have a.
They do.
we learned that from the movie. What was the name of that movie?
Oh, really? So we got a knockoff then, huh?
No.
Well, we got the dented up version.
No.
Ours is all beat up, got scratches on it and stuff.
Have you ever been to see it?
The statue? Yes,
Yeah.
I've actually been on the island. I took a boat over there. It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
We did too several years
Yeah.
ago. Went over to Ellis Island, and that's quite. It's quite a knowing the history of how all of our families migrated and to eventually come here, and then to be able to walk through that and see how that would have been, and imagine putting yourself there. If you've never been, you got to go to Ellis Island and take the tour around the Statue of Liberty.
But you know what? There is actually 3 of them.
I think there is 3.
Yeah, there's one in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that one don't count. We can tear that one down anytime we want to, and they probably will at some point. Because Las Vegas is notorious for reinventing itself, about every 10 years. So, which is slowly, well, not slowly, it is the sports capital of the world now.
They just imploded another one and getting ready to build.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. The money is in sports, which, begs the question, right? I mean, I understand that Vegas is all about casinos and all that stuff, but to have all of the stadiums that they're betting on in Las Vegas was the ultimate goal.
Right. Too bad they ended up getting the Raiders.
Yeah.
That was probably something that was planned years ago.
Yeah. So, And so we had a good time last night at the Booby Q, and we appreciate the hospitality of the Goldens, and they did a great job. The food was fantastic, good crowd. Hasn't rained here in a month.
And then all of a sudden, it decided to rain.
At
on
5
the
o'clock.
On the barbecue.
Right.
Yeah.
And it wasn't forecasted.
It
No,
was
it
not.
was not forecasted.
No, they said 2 weeks of
Drought. Yes.
Exactly.
Well, and we needed it, but we didn't need it yesterday. It'd have been great if it rained on Friday or something.
Don't you wish you had a job where you were on TV and it didn't matter whether you were right or wrong, you got paid the same amount of money?
I know. I should have been a meteorologist.
That's why you always say, you never say there's 0 chance. You always got to put, there's a 15% chance.
Well, they were saying 0.
Yeah.
Well, the last month, it's like, well, it's going to be hot over here. It's going to be a little cooler over here in the morning. You need a jacket. You won't need it in the afternoon. Have a great day,
And then today it's not going to get that warm today.
Yeah.
It's like in the 60s.
But usually during hurricane season, like I was telling y'all before the hurricanes hit, if it gets into the Gulf like that, it will literally suck all the clouds out of here. And, I mean, it's crystal blue skies for at least a week and a half. But in this case, it's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, we got ready to go. And I was like, is this supposed to rain? I forgot what clouds look like. And it even thundered at one point.
I got that. I just finished unloading all my equipment, got up on the porch, was setting everything up, and it was just like, where did that come from? I'm like, thank goodness I didn't set up out in the yard like we was originally talking about.
So did you guys lose power this morning? Because we did.
For just a minute, I think.
A minute or 3 seconds or something?
Something like that.
Yeah.
About 6:30?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I could always tell because the light on the range, what do y'all call it in California? Y'all probably got some other crazy name
It's
for it.
barbecue.
It's the barbecue.
It's a barbecue you cook in the kitchen, yeah. Anyway, the light goes out when the power's off, so that's usually did the power go out?
Yeah, I got an alarm clock that flashes that says you ain't getting up when you set me for.
All right, let's see.
You still using an alarm clock?
Huh?
You still using an alarm clock?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you really?
I back up my phone if just set when it's just like a wet.
So my alarm clock is my phone.
Had that alarm clock now for probably 20 years.
You still got to go.
No, it's not like that.
Right before you go to bed, you got to wind that bastard up.
That one would not be affected by a power out, but
that's true.
No, that's true.
I'm surprised you don't have that.
Do you remember the ones you wind up in the back that my mom, and it said Big Ben on the front of it?
Yeah.
Well, I just remember the one with the bells were on the top.
They still sell those, by the way.
My mom had one of those, and I mean,
they were great because you could throw them across the room.
Oh, yeah, you swat those some bounce off the wall, and they still keep ringing.
Some of them were so active that they'd actually bounce themselves off the countertop, you know?
Oh, yeah, they would. Yeah, they would.
Since we got Corky coming up here in about 5 minutes, we're going to go ahead and take care of our 11 o'clock sponsors. That way we're on a schedule here. Are you looking for signs for your backyard oasis? Maybe for your tiki bar, or maybe you just want a pink flamingo in your yard. Well, let me tell you about Camys Grammys. That's what they do. Camys Grammys is just a beachy flamingo-loving girl from Wisconsin who's landlocked in Missouri and crazy about signs. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Camys Grammys logo and reach out to her. They custom fit signs to your order, made right here in the USA. That's Camys Grammys. Everybody needs a pink flamingo in their yard. Are you looking to take your music and your show to the next level? Jax Bowers, Mudcut Studios is your full-service production facility, providing professional drum and percussion tracks in-house or remote, as well as full production, mixing, and mastering with world-class studio musicians available. Jax is also available for performances and touring. With over 30 years experience as a musician and 20 years experience producing, Jax Bowers, Mudcut Studios will take your show or your music to the next level. Reach out to Jax today at AlanJaxBowers.com. Jax has worked with the best in the business all over the world, and he can bring that talent to your music and your show. So stop getting frustrated. Stop worrying about it. Reach out to AlanJaxBowers.com and step into the big show. Reach out to him today and make sure you tell him that the Tiki Man sent you. Take your music to the next level. Stop worrying about it. Key West Local Lux boasts the largest selection of handmade, one-of-a-kind jewelry, as well as pearls in the Keys, and the real thing at the best price. Now that's nice. Exotic selection, too. That's Key West Local at 515 in beautiful Key West. By the way, and say hi to Barb, who's the owner. If you're not down in the Keys, make sure you tune in for the Pretty Party every Thursday at 6 p.m. live on Facebook. That's Key West Local Lux down in the Keys. If you're coming down to Key West, you might as well look pretty. Stop by the store and say hi to Barb. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. Key West Local Lux, 515 Fleming Street, Key West, Florida. Proud sponsor of Tiki Man Radio. Are you looking to get away to your secret paradise? Are you looking to come to Chattanooga? You've heard me talk about the beautiful city that I grew up in and the surrounding area here in Harrison Bay. Well, Golden's Alluring Getaway is your secret hideaway. Just a mile and a half from the Tiki Bar, and our good friends the Goldens will take good care of you. It's safe, it's secure, and it's Tiki Man approved. When you use the code word Tiki Man, you get 20% off. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the link for Golden's Alluring Getaway and schedule your secret getaway right here in Harrison Bay. That's Golden's Alluring Getaway. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. That's right. The Goldens take good care of us, and Golden's Alluring Getaway. Mm-hmm. They had some people that came over last night from there.
Was that the judges?
I don't know. I don't know who that was, but they did show up there.
We had 4 men of the cloth. No, I guess that's really? Priests. But 4 judges were there from
really?
North Georgia. Yeah,
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can get Robert Ray in here. Let me close the door here, and let's see if I can get us all in here. All right, Robert Ray, how you doing this morning? Oh, you can't hear us.
Oh, no.
Hello, hello.
I hear him.
We can hear them.
Yeah. I can hear her talking, but I can't hear. Make sure you gave I tell you what, log off and then make sure you give the microphone and headphones to the thing. All right. So I'm gonna kick you off here and just log back on right quick, and hopefully you can walk through it and it'll work this time. All right. So it won't take him but just a second to kick back on, and we'll be able to talk about this beautiful song. It's a beautiful song. Right, Hippie Chick?
Oh, my goodness, yes. Well, I made him play it 4 times last night.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's hear it one more time.
Porky Ray joined.
All right, let's try this again. Let's see. All right, can you hear us now?
Danny.
Yes.
There he is.
Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah, there we go.
Sorry about that, man.
That's all right. Listen, this crazy technology that we got, we've come a long ways. But so how you doing this morning? Yeah. You kids cut that music down.
Sorry if you were on the air. Turn that music. Yeah, our AirPod kept trying to connect to my tethered line.
Oh, that's all right, man.
I'm under control now, though.
Yeah.
How are you, Danny? It's so very nice to meet you. I've heard so many things about you.
Hey, I really appreciate it, and I've heard a lot about you, man. I really appreciate you joining us, and this is such a big deal. When we went down to the Celebration of Life, and they had a rough version of this song, and they played it, and man, I was like, oh my God, you guys got to finish that. You got to master it, But the whole story behind it, which is why we wanted you to come on the show, Bill wrote this about Katie, right?
That's correct. Bill and Sean, they are the quintessential family.
Yeah.
In fact, they probably have the largest extended family of anybody I know, because once you meet Sean and Bill, they make you feel like family.
Yeah.
Their children are wonderful, and they bring you into that circle, and I know you've experienced it from being around them. So
sure.
I've had the pleasure since knowing Bill and Sean. Back in 1980, I met Bill, and then we got together for a band in 1982, and that's when he and Sean became an item. And my wife and I have known them throughout their life, and we're able to literally babysit the wonderful children that are now amazing adults, both Patrick and Katie.
Yeah.
And really, that is the nexus of their entire family. Bill is such a family man. He loves love, and I'm going to say the word in present tense.
Sure.
Loves his family so very much. Is so proud of both of his children. In this case, yes, Katie has always been a bit of a wanderlust. And from what I understand, it was, I believe, in 2012, after she had finished her education in international politics, she actually went out of the country to Argentina, out of the blue, made her way there, made a successful life for herself, then decided, well, I want to go somewhere else. And so I believe she may have moved, I'm not sure exactly where then, but the next lead was for her to become a flight attendant for Norwegian Airlines, which that opened up just everything. And
Yeah.
Bill took all that in. And prior even to that, back before she became the Norwegian airline, Bill had this impetus for the song Wherever We Please, because he just found that to be so intriguing, so inspiring, that his child really felt a lot like he did. He's always had that same kind of adventurous spirit, always wanting to end up in Florida, because loved the water, loved traveling, loved being able to go to the Keys and then to other places. And so this song was started way back in 2012, and Bill came from a rock and roll background. Our band was a power pop / dance band. We did a lot of original songs, and we became pretty popular in our regional area here in Dallas. And Bill, as I said, it was original songs, so he was used to writing more in that vein. And this song, you'll see, once he started into the trop rock vein, we all encouraged him greatly.
Sure.
And in fact, for the first 3 songs, Bill went into this not knowing anybody in the business, not knowing really anything about performing as a solo performer, and within a very short period of time, really jettisoned up the ranks. And we're so proud of him for that. And myself and a former band member, Steve Powell, produced his first 3 songs. I believe it's called Key West, Anna Maria Calling, and oh my goodness, the other one is escaping my mind right now, but his first 3 tunes. And we really played all the instruments, did all the vocals behind him and everything else. Well, since that time, he's kind of elevated everything. As you know, he started bringing in people like Jax Bowers and Brad Brewer, and Alan Waxman playing piano. And so no longer were we needed really for that aspect, because he went right straight to the top of the trop rock world in your preferred musicians to have in on your session.
Sure.
Which always just blew my mind, because they all accepted him, loved his music, as he did theirs. So for this song, took quite some time, and he was refining it the whole time and getting more experience. And he said, this is not your typical trop rock song. But I said, Bill, it's kind of perfect, because it's all about that spirit of wanting to get out, have adventure, be close to the water. The water was the central theme. And he said, you're right. And not only me, but I think the family too. Everyone that heard the song in its infancy was saying, yeah, flesh this out. It's going to be fantastic. And so the really nice thing, he got a number of really great players to play with him. And then he was able to send all the stems to Steve Powell. And Steve did his producer magic. I helped some on the production, but as far as background vocals, my voice wasn't really in shape at that time. So that's all Steve, with me helping as far as arrangements are concerned. So it's just such a special song, because it was so much about his relationship with Katie, and how much she has inspired him throughout the years. And we're just so glad that while Bill was still with us, I was able to sit down with him literally in his room at the hospital, and we discussed how he would like this song to come out, and where he would, even at that time, he was wanting to tell me exactly where he would like the vocals to come in.
Wow.
So throughout it all, music was Bill's life next to family. And this song kind of just brings it all together. It's so great that it was able to be produced and out there posthumously. I'm hoping that the trop rock crowd really embraces this, because Bill's presence, we talk 4 or 5 times a week, and I still talk with him in my car as I'm driving 4 or 5 times a week. So his presence is going to be forever felt by me and really all those who've met him. So,
well, it's true.
Just let me know. I can go on for a long time about Bill. I really love it.
Well, Bill and Sean and the whole family were special to me. And, I've got this thing that, like yesterday, we were going to this Halloween event. I went out to the Tiki Bar to get some koozies, and I picked up one, and it's Bill Crawley's koozie. And I always go, damn it, Bill. Damn it, Bill,
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. Because
I've got some of that, too.
Yeah, because we had so much more things we needed to do. But and I talked to Bill quite often as well. We talk about the wine business, because I've got a sponsor with Reggae Wines. We talked about this or that, or we always they always came to the Sunday show after we did the showcase, and I got to spend some time with them. When we're on the road, it's a fast moving thing, and you spend a little bit of time with everybody. So I would always cherish that relationship with Bill, on the side, where we could talk about music and people he was working with, and he was just starting to enjoy the Jax Bowers and people that he was working with, and he just got better and better and better. But I did think it was interesting. A lot of people didn't know how long he'd been playing music, right? I mean, the trop rock thing was new, and we were there when he came and played at the Tiki House the very first time. But he'd been playing music for a long, long time.
A long, long time. And even after our particular band broke up, he started a family.
Yeah.
And that became his real center of everything. He also started, I believe, at that pretty much around that time into the wine business. So that was another area that everything he went into full tilt. He never did anything. In fact, it was so funny. He's a doer, and he always said, "You're not a doer."
Yeah.
And he's kind of right. But he would always take on whatever the chore would be, whether it's painting the house himself or whatever.
Yeah.
But when he had some time after the children, I believe, were just a little bit older, he went to University of North Texas, studied theory and studied jazz and bass guitar. So you might notice that a lot of his songs, even the ones that are more typically the trop rock genre, there's some suspended chords, there's some jazz influence in his changes, in his middle eights. So he's always not taking the path of, the least resistance. He always threw his own flavor into any song that he did, whether it was trop rock or whether it wasn't. It was unmistakably a Bill Crowley song.
Yeah.
And I think that's really the measure of what a true artist is. He went from rock to jazz to then trop rock, and he loved them all and continued to love them all equally all throughout. So a real testament to a great musician, a fantastic friend.
Well, and he definitely, in this particular song, it all comes together. It's got a little bit of trop rock, it's got a little bit of jazz, and it all come together really nice. And I put together a video to go along with it that's kind of set in France and Argentina, and a little bit of the keys in there, and then I threw in some pictures and stuff. So what I want to do, are you able to, do you guys have us on the TV where you can watch the video?
Well, actually, I don't know if it's come out, but my TV is right behind me here, kind of hopefully broadcasting a picture of Bill floating across the screen a bit.
Right.
But I think my wife has it up on her iPad or something.
Okay, well, let's do this. I'm going to put you back in the green room, and then you run in there and watch the video, and then we'll get back and finish up, okay?
Sounds great.
All right, Corky Ray here. So let me get everybody back into the green room. And let me go over here. And so the name of the song is Wherever We Please. All right, so here we go, everybody.
Won't you join me on a trip around the world? There's a new adventure waiting around every curve. It's so much better with you by my side, like Christo Colombo, who sailed the 7 seas. We can go wherever we please. Life is a teacher, and there's so much to learn. Whatever I take away, I'll give back in return. We'll greet each new day more worldly and wise, like Earhart and Lindy, who rode atop the breeze. We can stop wherever we please. A modern world that has no borders is opened up to me. So many places that I just have to see. There's no explaining, and I'm not complaining, 'cause I got you to share it all with me. And we won't stay forever. We've got people and places to see. I've seen the street life from the cafes of France. Been down to Argentina to do the tango dance. Don't know the language, but I know what to say on a West Indies island or cruising through the Keys. We can go wherever we please. A modern world that has no borders is opened up to me. So many places that I just have to see. There's no explaining, and I'm not complaining, 'cause I got you to share it all with me. And we won't stay forever. We've got people and places to see across the sea, across the sea. You and me, across the sea, across the sea, across the sea.
There you go.
And I'm crying
Now that
again.
everybody's crying,
I know.
I'm crying
She's over there leaking again.
I'm leaking.
well, so's the
My eyes are
ambassador.
leaking.
There's a few of them in here in the chat
Yeah.
talking about how
There we go.
their
So,
tears.
That was absolutely perfect.
yeah, there you go, man. Can you hear us?
That was I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, no, that was absolutely fantastic. Will it be available
Yes.
on YouTube?
It
as
sure
a-
will.
Oh man,
I've already loaded it up. It's set in private mode right now until after the show, and I also put the link in the video. I put the story in there of Katie, and I also have the link where you can buy the music, which is now available on all streaming platforms out there. I looked on Amazon yesterday, and it's sitting right there, and so it'll be available after the show, and everybody can watch it and enjoy it and share it. And it's we've put together things for Bill before, and but this song was so special, and I wanted to hit a little bit of France, and because I know he loved France and Argentina, and then driving down to the Keys and all that stuff, and I really had a great time in putting it together. So I hope you guys liked it.
it was absolutely stunning, and yes, I know the Crowleys right now are both cheering and crying at the same time. It was so very beautiful. There's one little thing that I wanted to say. There's a line in that song, "So many places to see."
Yeah.
And I talked to Katie, and I didn't know this at the time, but she said that when she was doing a lot of her traveling, which included marrying a man who was born in France, I believe, lived most of his life in Denmark, and now they have a child, Remy. So the international aspect is just continuing to grow.
Yeah.
But Bill would say to her, there are just so many places to see.
Yeah.
And that's that. I don't know if that particular phrase is what the first germ was, but Katie thinks it is, and I have no reason to not think so, because it's a perfect thing from that to expand onto, and where we go, wherever we please.
That's right. I mean, it's fantastic. They were notorious for calling us on New Year's Eve. And
always loved that.
And this past New Year's Eve they called, and and if Bill called me anytime, it always started like this: "Hey man, you know. Hey, man, I got this idea about this song, you know, and we'd talk it through and all this stuff, you know, and people that he was working with. And I just truly enjoyed his friendship, you know, that he was an amazing person. And 2 weeks before he passed away, we were talking about the showcase this year. And I was telling him that I'm like, I want you to do a private concert upstairs. And he's like, man, I don't know if I could get a crowd enough to come up there. I'm like, you can do it. You know, I believe in you. And I said, we'll make a big deal out of it. I just think you need to take that next step. And he's like, man, I don't know. Let me think about it, whatever. And he called me a couple of days later and he says, all right, I'll do it. And we were in the stages of planning that when he passed away. So it was we were always reaching to that next step, that next whatever. And Bill had so many people around him that supported him, of course, family and you know us as friends and you and everybody else. But they truly, we watched it develop. When he came into the trop rock scene, nobody knew who he was and all this other stuff. And you know, he came back the next year and he had a big crowd, and then he had a bigger crowd, and then he had a bigger crowd, and he was the only artist that played every year. And
and he absolutely loved it. Talked to me about it from the time he stepped off the stage until it was ready to get ready the next year. I had hoped to be able to come to some, and had not been able to make that happen. And I'm really sorry about that, because I was able to relive it through his experiences on the phone with me, and then the videos that were shot. I know I missed out. I know that Sean and family are going to be in Key West this next coming week. And they're going to, you know, do that for Bill, as well as because they just love you guys, love the whole scene. And I'm jealous I'm not going to be there, but I hope you guys have a wonderful time. That's always been such a great scene. And Danny, you've been Bill's #1 supporter on the media side of things. And he always has held you in such high respect. And Heather Hippie Chick loved every one of you guys on the cast and crew there. And I just feel like I've gotten to know you through that, and I'm blessed to have done so.
Well, thank you. You're too kind. We appreciate it. It was easy to do because Bill was he was above and beyond most people that you cross paths with, and we were blessed to have spent the time with him that we did. And we were going to do what I call the fans. You know, I wanted everybody to have pictures and stuff of him. You know, the church fans. We were going to print his picture on that. We were going to give them out to everybody, but I got in a you know, they wanted us to order 5,000 of them or whatever, you know, and I was like, well, all right, scratch that idea. So what we're doing is I had a big poster of Bill, that picture behind you, which is the iconic picture of Bill that everybody knows, printed on a poster, big poster, and we're going to have all the artists sign it. Everybody that wants to sign it that's there, we're going to sign it, and we're going to give it to Sean and Patrick and Katie after the show. And we're going to play that video for everybody. We're going to take a little time, and we're going to play that video for everybody down there, because if Bill was here, he would be there playing.
That's fabulous, Danny.
And by the way,
I've chills.
Well, since you can't be there, you know, we do stream this live on YouTube, so you can see the whole event down there. So
I'll be seeing just as much as I can. We'll be tuning in, without a doubt.
And just to let you know, Katie just chimed in on the video. She loves it.
Oh, awesome. Well, buddy, it's a pleasure finally meeting you as well through video wires, but we really appreciate you taking the time to come on and put some clarity to this and celebrate Bill and being a part of it today. And we value your friendship as well. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much. Appreciate it greatly. And we'll see you on the radio.
We'll see you on the radio, man. Take care, man. All right, everybody, let's see here. Let me just switch back over here. And
can you play it one more time? Play it one more time.
Heather ain't got over crying out yet.
She's not got it out.
I love it so much. Play it one more time. One more time.
All right, one more time. Here we go.
Won't you join me on a trip around the like Cristo Colombo, who sailed the seven seas. We can go wherever we please. Life is a teacher, and there's so much to learn. Whatever I take away, I'll give back in return. We'll greet each new day more worldly and wise, like Earhart and Lindy, who rode atop the breeze. We can stop wherever we please. A modern world that has no borders is opened up to me. So many places that I just have to see. There's no explaining, and I'm not complaining, 'cause I got you to share it all with me. And we won't stay forever. We've got people and places to see across the sea. I've seen the street life from the cafes of France. Been down to Argentina to do the tango dance. Don't know the language, but I know what to say on a West Indies island or cruising through the Keys. We can go wherever we please. chance you find romance would be a dream come true. You never expected that this is what you'd find. Now you feel so connected that you've left it all behind. For a little island time, say goodbye to the 9 to 5. Kiss off all of your stress. Now that you've discovered the key to happiness, you've been living life the best since you found the key to happiness. It's called Key West. You flew into Miami, picked up the rent-a-car, found religion on the 7-Mile Bridge, and then you found the nearest bar. You can see your life changing right before your eyes. All this rearranging has caught you by surprise. Then you found the Conch Republic, washed up upon her shore, and all it took was your first look. You knew you wanted more. Now there's fun in December, no more snow and ice. For a local bartender, that's a piece of paradise. Piece of paradise. Say goodbye to the 9 to 5. Kiss off all of your stress. Now that you've discovered the key to happiness, you've been living life the best since you found the key to happiness. It's called Key West. Without a plan, you made the run down Highway 1. Now you understand. The story has no ending. There's always more to say. You sold the car, got a job in the bar. It's like vacation with pay. Follow the highway till you run out of land. Then meet me on Friday with our toes in the sand. Toes in the sand. Say goodbye to the 9 to 5. Kiss off all of your stress. Now that you've discovered the key to happiness, you've been living life the best since you found the key to happiness. It's called Key West. Called Key West. Yeah. Called Key West. It's called Key West.
This is Donald James, and you're listening to Tiki Man Radio, where you get great music all the time from great people and great vibes.
Good morning, world. It's a brand new day. I'm packing my bags and I go no way. I'm moving my legs and my city tight bones. I gotta get away from the busy man's phones. Down by the blue where the living is so wild and free. for me. I'm getting so tired of the company. I'm getting black looks from the big white man. I gotta get away just as fast as I can. Down in Malibu where the living is so wild and free. If you wanna get happy, then people come along with me. A beep, bow, 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 bow. Good morning, freedom. I gotta make a way, gotta make a way, gotta make a way. Yeah, yeah. Good morning, freedom. It's another day, it's another day, it's another day. Yeah, yeah. Good morning, freedom. Yeah. A beep, bow, 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 bow. All over the world, it's the same old game. A picture time living is the thing to play. Loving our neighbor is a real life thing. There's only one way to get the people to sing. Down on the blue where the living is so wild and free. If they wanna get happy, then people come along with me. A beep, bow, 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 bow. A beep, 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 bow, 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 bow. A beep, bow, 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 bow. A beep, bow, 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 bow. A beep, bow, 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 bow. A beep, bow, 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 bow. A beep, bow, 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 bow. A beep, bow, 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 bow. A beep, bow, 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 bow. A beep, bow, 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 bow. A beep, bow, 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 bow. A beep, bow, 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 bow. A beep, bow, 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 bow. A beep, bow, bow, bow,
Bow. There we go. How do we get your blood pumping a little bit? You know, we gotta lift you up a little bit. You know, that's a great video and goes along with the song. And I saw Ken Jones in the chat there saying bonus video. That's right, bonus video.
And Verona got a bonus. She's got all 3 seats, she says to herself, for not a full flight.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Well, I don't know if that's good or bad, but she's in Chicago, right?
I don't know. She didn't say. But
yeah.
Is that a nonstop from Chicago to Key West?
I think so.
Oh,
I think so. So hope you guys enjoyed that. And let's see here. Could be listening to Bill's music. So David Fish sent me a message, and thank you so much, man. I really appreciate the kind words. And of course,
the ambassador chimed in and said, listening to both of these Bill Crawley songs while I'm driving down the Jimmy Buffett Highway to Key West is amazing.
There you go. That's about as good as it gets there. So really appreciate Corky for joining us and putting some insight into that. I mean, Katie, as he said, had a wandering lust there. She wanted to travel, and she did.
Yeah.
And, I got to see all those cool places and do things. And that was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. The video will be available on YouTube after the show. And like I said, in the video, there are links to where you can buy the music. It's available on all your streaming platforms, wherever you get your music. It's out there now. And there's a little story there in the video as well about in Katie's own words. So there you go.
There you go.
Last year at the event in Key West, Sean and Bill recognized me and Reese in the Tiki Bar.
Did you have your name on the back of your shirt?
I did.
Well, that helps.
He even recognized me from behind.
Well, I'm glad you got to share that moment with Bill at the Tiki House, because the Tiki House is gone now.
I know.
It's all the way down, tore it all down. And now they're across the street from Rick's, but we can never really capture. I don't believe we can ever really, there are things in your life where that magic just happens.
And what was the trivia you came up to me and said about the groundbreaking at that bar? Something about it never had been dug up before?
Oh, well, yeah, I was saying that I was curious, especially being around Halloween. that when they took that so Captain Tony's next door is the oldest bar in town, and that building had been there as long as when they built Captain Tony's, then they built that or whatever. But I wonder once we got down to the ground, right? If that's really where all those bodies are buried from Captain Tony's. Was it under that house for all those years? I mean, archaeologists. It wouldn't surprise me a bit. It's like, nope, nobody can come in here. We're digging down, and finding, because Key West is known, when it was discovered, it was called Bone Island, because they had bones everywhere and stuff. So there's no telling what's in that dirt.
Yeah, right.
But anyway, Todd Donnelly, we mentioned Todd Donnelly. He's wrote a new song, and this is for his wife, 25th anniversary, and his son is playing bass on it and guitar, and I wanted to make sure that we got that out there. Todd Donnelly is, I call him the steel pan master. Not to say that all the other artists that play steel pan are not. I'm just saying that that's, as y'all know, that nicknames is kind of what I do. And Todd Donnelly goes all the way back to the Tiki Island radio days, and we always called him the steel pan master. And he's just an amazing guy, and I value his friendship as well. And now his kids are following in suit and doing the same thing. So this song is called Another Quarter, all right? And this is debuting from Todd Donnelly. So here we go.
After all these years together, what a wild and crazy ride. Every day is a big adventure that's brought us here today. Here we are. Here we are. And when I think of all the moments that we've shared side by side, and all the darkness that we've conquered, and we finally found the light. Here we are. Here we are. Can I spend another quarter with you? A quarter of a century just won't do with you. With you. When you stop and think about it, you know it's really not that long. Because with you time doesn't matter on the path we travel on. Here we go. Here we go. Can I spend another quarter with you? A quarter of a century just won't do. Can I spend another quarter with you? A quarter of a century just won't do with you. With you. Can I spend another quarter? A quarter of a century. Can we spend another quarter? Quarter of a century with you.
Mr. Todd Donnelly and another quarter,
Great.
talking about a quarter of a century with his wife, and Can I Spend Another Quarter with You? Just a beautiful song, and Mr. Todd Donnelly. He's still Pan Master himself, as we call it. So
He said thank you.
did he?
Yeah, he's listening.
All right, thank you so much.
And thank you, Todd.
And
That
I
was
truly value him and the boys' friendship, and over the years, really, it's been great to see all this new music come out and see the boys now doing it with you. That's about as good as it gets, man. So
Definitely.
you're very welcome. We've got this week's Travel Minute coming up here at noon, and then Brian Fields is going to join us around 12:15. We're going to dig into a little bit of the 8th annual Tiki Man Radio Songwriters Showcase Key West Bound, and we're so excited to see everybody. It's like a family reunion for me and everybody is migrating their way down there now.
I know. It looks like Verona's on her last flight to Key West right now. And she said it wasn't a full flight, so she got 3 seats to herself.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, he mentioned that a minute ago, and we were wondering, is that from Chicago?
Oh, I was out. Yeah.
Was that from Chicago?
I think so, from Chicago.
Okay.
A nonstop from Chicago.
I was probably getting my tea.
You were.
It's
all right. Yeah. I'm just filling in for you. You know
I'm
that.
so sorry. I didn't know you already mentioned that.
That's cool.
Look at Flash. Own his game, man. Own his game. It's like that's okay. If y'all not here, I can take care of it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. A lot of new music coming out, and we like I said, we're so excited and can't wait to see everybody down there. And we are going out to. We got 2 boats booked for GTS charters, and thank you for everybody who does that. That means so much for our relationship with Gypsy and Monty, and what's the dog's name?
Amelia Earhart.
Amelia. Okay, Amelia.
You can't forget that.
Yeah.
Amelia Earhart is her name.
Well, she's in a couple of videos we play all the time.
She is the first mate.
That's right. And can't wait to get down there. And
she's such a great dog, too. She's awesome.
And Gypsy sent me a message this week that she's very thankful for everybody that does that. That means a lot for them and their business. And we also, all of you that are booking to get your toes did there at Neltini's. That's really cool as well. We got a nice message about that. And
so what color are you going to get, Danny?
I was thinking about maybe getting blue this year. Yeah.
I think blue would look good on you.
None of that's happening, okay? None of that's happening.
Oh, he mentioned it on air.
He always gets clear polish.
Yeah. You want gel? No, I don't want no gel.
No gel.
Hey, you look so pretty. Yeah.
You look like a cheerleader. Why you have no boyfriend?
Yeah.
Because your nail not done. You have no boyfriend.
Boy, you're doing a good job. I'm bringing. I got some Vietnamese down next door.
You want acrylic gel?
Oh, honey. Why you no love yourself?
Yeah, why you don't love yourself?
There you go, D-Dog. I love it.
Yeah. Only $5 more.
If you haven't seen the original video, Flash, we'll show you the original.
We'll show you the video. She is hilarious. She is a comedian, and she just knocks it out of the park. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And I've been there and I've done that, and I've accidentally spent $100 in the nail salon.
That's how they get you, man. You gotta be clear.
Because I'm like, what?
No jail.
I kid you not. There was one day she was said something. I'm like, what? And she was like, it was kind of like that sales pitch. I'm like, what? And next thing I know,
I do for you.
I'm sitting there. I'm getting my feet and hands done, and my feet and hands are in wax.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is happening?
They don't stop. You have hair on your back. Well, you take care of that too.
She goes,
hair on your back.
She's like, you take care of your feet. You can't ignore hands. You gotta take care of hands.
Yeah, you take care of hands.
I love it.
Pretty hands. Yeah. So.
But actually, shout out to all the lovely nail salon people. They do a fantastic job.
I love my ladies at the nail salon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we go to that one too over in Ottawa, or I do.
Yes.
I went there not too long ago.
Haven't been there in a minute, but yeah.
Do you, any of you remember the Vietnamese couple that was at the Christmas party?
I do.
She had a nail place in town.
Did she really?
She sold it, but she had for years a nail place in town. And John, her husband, cut hair.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
Did something happen at the Haunted Hill?
Yes.
Somebody
yes.
get
there? Well, it's been a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
There was a 13-year-old boy who was not an employee there.
Yeah.
Who I guess they had snuck into the woods or whatever, and they wanted to try to take part of scare or whatever. Don't know really the situation. Long story short, the kid came out of the woods. He tried to jump on the wagon ride as it was moving. He slipped and fell and got ran over by the tractor, and it killed him.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
that's hard.
That was a couple weeks ago.
And I know the owner of that site because the people behind me, the Moores, I don't think you've ever met them. They're very good friends with the owner, and his name is Jeff.
Well, none of that was his fault.
No. No, they have to sign a waiver, and the thing is that the boy, and I can't think of his name, maybe it was Stephen, I can't remember, but he came with another family, and they signed for him. So I don't know what that's all about in the legal frame of things.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Well, I was wondering about that. I kind of caught it. It popped up.
Yeah, I caught it. Danny said something about it, and I was like, what? No.
Yeah, that happened before I went to Ohio, so
Oh, my goodness.
So
that's tragic.
We got about 7 minutes here. I was unable to really keep up with any football yesterday. I know Tennessee wasn't playing, so was there any shakeups yesterday?
Roll Tide.
Ohio State beat Nebraska.
By 4 points. Come on.
Roll Tide, roll Tide.
But it's like a fourth-place team plays a no-place team and only wins by 4. They should have rolled over them.
Well, Ohio State has a habit of playing down to their opponent.
Okay, so as a spokesperson for Ohio State,
I'm not gonna lie, and it does. It almost seems like that if they play a really good team, and they will score all kinds of points. But it just seems like they do. They play down to their opponent.
Right. Well, that happens because Nebraska was beat the week before by about 30 points. So.
Well, I think they're still recovering from getting their hind end licked by daggone Oregon, because Oregon put a beat down on them.
Well, they're number 1 now.
So Georgia wasn't playing either, right?
No.
But Alabama, they were playing East Ridge High School or something?
Something like that.
So it's called Missouri East Ridge.
Even still, Roll Tide.
Okay. Last time I saw it was 30-0.
I got a video. I can't do it can't play it on here, but I got a video to show you Nick Saban and what he really thinks of the, what's going on down there. Well, how he really feels.
You wonder if that's truth or not. I wonder sometimes the way the internet does.
Yeah,
you just don't know.
You don't know.
But Texas won yesterday. They are trying to stay up in the upper bracket.
So they are. Yeah, they're. I mean, like I said, I couldn't keep up with anything yesterday. I spent all morning working on the video.
Yeah.
And then she comes in like a whirlwind, and then we got to go.
Well, I was a whirlwind out in the community yesterday.
It was really wonderful to see everybody over there all dressed up.
Yeah. And then go into Goldens. Yeah, that was great.
But it's a weird year because there are no undefeated teams in the SEC.
Yes, Oregon is. Yes,
Oregon is Oregon is not in the SEC.
They're in the SEC.
He's talking about
they're in the Big
Ten championship.
They're in the
so
Big Ten.
everybody in the SEC has lost a game.
You're right.
Yeah, there's no undefeated. That is. It's been a while since that happened.
Well, I said that a couple of weeks ago. I was like, it's a weird year. There's not going to be all this, 12-0 and all that stuff.
And I think before it's all said and done, over with, I do believe Oregon will lose a game.
They could, yeah. But right now, in terms of the rankings from 1 to 25, they are the only undefeated.
Because I don't know if Oregon's played Penn State yet.
Oh.
And Penn State's looking really good this year.
So Texas has lost one.
Yes, they lost to Georgia.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which they should have beat Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They didn't. It don't matter.
Yesterday, weren't we?
I would. That was part of the thing.
That's right. You said you wouldn't ever. No, somebody.
Yeah,
told
she's
me
like, we need to wear Georgia, to the party. I'm like, I'm not wearing Georgia. I'm not doing it.
I would wear Georgia to the party.
I cannot wear a Georgia jersey during football season. Well, somebody might see me.
Well, last night I wore a Georgia ball cap.
Yep, so did I.
And then after the party was over, I gave that ball cap to Golden. Here, I got you a cap.
Yeah. I'm never wearing this again. Here, this is yours now. Yeah.
Well, whoever came up with the theme, let's all dress like Golden, it's kind of like, okay.
That'd be Andrea.
That was Andrea Gartrell.
And that was a fantastic idea.
It was. It was a great idea.
Once about the second or third person came along and Golden was like, I'm sensing a theme.
Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it was cool. But, I wasn't much of a... NASCAR's only got 2 races left. They're racing in Homestead today, and then they go out to Phoenix and finish it off. It always ends when I'm in Key West.
Right.
And
so you don't get to see it.
I have to sneak away and get it on the TV, and she's giving me hell. You're being unsociable. You need to come out. Yeah, I'm like, hold on a minute. I got 10 laps to go.
Well, you can't be watching that while we've got a show going on.
Donna Cummings, she reminded me. She goes, Penn State remains unbeaten.
Oh, okay.
She said they beat Wisconsin yesterday.
Yeah, she sent me the same message.
Ohio State is coming next week.
Okay. B-Man and Misha are in the house.
How about that?
They just chimed in, B-Man and Michelle. He'll be coming up here shortly.
Yeah, he's going to come up in about 15 minutes after the Travel Minute. He missed the video because they were at the Old Stone Coffee House. Yeah, they do that on Sunday morning. So, but that's one reason we have him at 12:15 and not earlier. But they always got to do that. But we're looking forward to getting down there.
Absolutely, it's going to be fun. Us girls are all dressing up like witches. As we already are.
I know I can say so much with that. I could go with that, but I'm not going to. Moving on. Let's just leave it at that.
Don't walk into that trap.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is a trap. So we're not doing that. But so y'all are all dressing up.
We are.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got my hat. I've got everything. I've got everything. And Alex got me a broomstick skirt, so we're all good. Good to go.
Okay. Well, that'll be fun. But yeah, thank you for the Nailtinis. All of you guys are doing that, and then the ones going out to GTS on Monday, right?
Yes.
Monday. And we're looking forward to going out on a sandbar again with the whole crew and having some fun. That's always encourage you to get out on the water, get off the bar stool, and get on a sandbar, another bar, and enjoy yourself. If you've never driven down to the Keys or you've never been out on the water, then you haven't experienced the Keys. What you laughing about over there?
Donna, she texted me and said we're the bitchin' witches.
Oh, okay, fine.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Not going to say anything about that either. If you're just joining us, please hit the like button.
B-Man says, any broom riding?
Maybe. You don't know.
Get on that
We can make that happen.
All right, here's this week's travel moment, and then we'll take care of our 12 o'clock sponsors, and B-Man is going to be joining us at 12:15. All right, here we go. And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Good morning, everybody. It's Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And today I want to talk about Ryu Hotels. We have used the Ryu Hotels for 2 of our Tiki Man Escape to Paradise trips, and we're using them again in Costa Rica in our trip next year for 2025. And I just stayed at the Ryu Palace Antilles in Aruba, which was an all-inclusive, adults-only resort. And I have to say that I've never been disappointed by Ryu Hotels or have any of my clients I've ever sent to them. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about them today. People, most people are aware of like the Marriott and the Hilton, and a lot of people, when I say Ryu, they go, "Oh, who is that?" Ryu's actually been around since 1953, and I didn't even know this. They started out with one small hotel in Playa de Palma, Spain, and today they have over 100 hotels in 21 countries. Their philosophy is very simple. Top-notch service and great food. That's their whole philosophy. and they've proved that to us every time we've been there. They cater specifically to families, couples, and groups, and then they have a group of hotels that are specifically designed for business travelers. Every one of their hotels has a group service manager, which I've had the opportunity to deal with so many of them. And I've got to tell you that their group service managers are very responsive, whether it's a phone call or an email. They get right back to you, and they're very easy to work with. Well, they basically have two brands. They have the Rio Plaza, which is located in major cities, mostly for business travelers, and then they have the Rio Palace. Most of them are located on the beaches, and they are all adults, all inclusive, and a lot of them do have an adults only section. All the hotels have fitness facilities and state of the art spas called Vernovas. It's the Vernova Spa, and they offer a variety of spa services. So now, for those of you who've traveled with us, you know they also have a fully stocked mini bar, which is included, and also a liquor dispenser above the mini bar that you can help yourself to with some top brand names. In the past couple of years, they actually introduced what's called the Rio Elite Club in 5 of their Caribbean resorts. I just had the chance to experience one while I was in Aruba. And this Elite Club offers personalized concierge services, reserved spaces at the pool, and also on the beaches, top shelf liquor, exclusive restaurant, and a selection of rooms with the best views of the resort or the ocean, depending on where they're located. Now my group of 50 that was just with me this past week all said this is the best all-inclusive hotel that they have ever been to, and all of them said we'll be coming back. So that just about sums it up for me. I don't need any better recommendation than that. Anyway, this is Joe Leo with this week's Travel Minute. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200. The official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. This hour of the show is brought to you by JBL Travel Group, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio, an organizer for the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise every year in May, where we go island hopping around the Caribbean. JBL Travel Company specializes in cruises and all-inclusive resorts for family vacations, group travel, destination weddings, and honeymoons for over 10 years. You should always take the Tiki Man's advice and travel with somebody you know. Reach out to Joe at 732-831-5200. Make sure you check out the JBL Travel Minute every Sunday at noon on Tiki Man Radio. During Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man, you'll learn something new every week. That's JBL Travel Group, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. MFG Records Tropical Division is a big supporter of Tiki Man Radio and Live Cam for Tropical Country on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. They're also sponsor for the Tiki Man Radio Songwriters Showcase Key West Bound. If you want to take your music to the next level, reach out to MFG Records, music for grown-ups, and Dave Signs and Beth Travers will take care of you. MFG Records, the official record label of Tiki Man Radio. Goaltending services, our good friends Gypsy Travels will take you out to the sandbars of the Florida Keys. It's time to get off the bar stools and get on another bar, a sandbar, with Gypsy Travels and GTS Charters. And now with Goaltending Services Outfitters, you can get the equipment you need, you can get the apparel you need, grab you some drinks and some souvenirs. That's Goaltending Services, the elite place to be if you're going to a sandbar or being on the water in the Florida Keys. Reach out to them today. Goaltending Services. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. Make sure you visit the newly opened Goaltending Outfitters upstairs from the Hurricane Hole Restaurant at the dock. GTS Charters and Goaltending Outfitters. There's no better place to be in the Florida Keys.
He pasado tantos días, tantas noches, haciendo el duelo por ti. Lo dijiste claramente, no querías una vida junto a mí. Pero cada tanto vuelves, me llamas y sabes que jamás voy a decir que no. Vuelves, basta, te pido por favor. Vete de una vez y ya no vuelvas, que mi corazón está cansado y ya no puede más. Ya perdí todo el honor, llegas y matas lo poco de cordura que me queda y no me dejas avanzar. Vete de una vez que me haces daño, no ves que mi alma tiene un límite para el dolor. Yo te di todo mi amor, no lo quisiste y ahora debes aprender a estar sin mí. He llorado tantos días, tantas noches, haciendo el duelo por ti. Lo dijiste claramente, no querías, no podías imaginarte un futuro junto a mí. Pero cada tanto vuelves, me llamas y sabes que jamás voy a decir que no. Si cada tanto vuelves, basta, te pido por favor. Vete de una vez y ya no vuelvas, que mi corazón está cansado y ya no puede más. Ya perdí todo el honor, llegas y matas lo poco de cordura que me queda y no me dejas avanzar. Vete de una vez que me haces daño, no ves que mi alma tiene un límite para el dolor. Yo te di todo mi amor, no lo quisiste y ahora debes aprender a estar sin mí. Yo te di todo mi amor, no lo quisiste y ahora debes aprender a estar sin mí.
love. Coaster style on a coaster cloud. So coaster high, coaster friends, coaster fun. It's coaster time for you to come to Costa Rica. You'll always be so coaster to me. Mucho more.
Costa Rica. Looking forward to getting down there.
Me too.
All right, let's see if I can go over here and see if B-Man is ready to rock and roll here. Let's see here. Hey, man.
Hello.
There he is.
How you doing, brother?
Good, man. If you see Michelle walk by, she's still in Fantasy Fest mode. She might be showing something.
Okay, fine.
All right.
Yeah, this is great. It's recorded, and I can play it back over and over.
Kind of like that lady when she put her leg around me in that one thing we did.
I know.
I remember that. Yes.
New Year's Eve. Yeah, New Year's Eve, something like that. And it's funny, that picture, I'm getting a little bit of feedback here, so.
Feedback on me?
Yeah, I can hear myself.
Huh.
You got speakers turned up?
How's that?
Hello, hello, hello.
That's better.
Hang on a minute.
That's great.
Now I can't hear you.
You got your headphones you can put in there, and the ones you bought?
Oh, hang on a minute. I can do that. Give me a second.
All right.
I'm new at all this.
Yeah, I know. You just started working here today. I get it. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, now we got to pick up that.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. That's perfect. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, great. All right, so we did a video earlier that you guys missed it, but it's going to be out on YouTube. I put a video together of Bill Crawley's new song, and we had his best friend Corky call into the show from Texas to talk about the song and all that good stuff, and it's going to be out on YouTube, so you can check it out later. But I mentioned this earlier, and we haven't really talked about it, but I would like to carve out about 5 minutes or so and play this video down there for the showcase, since it's all about Bill and his new song, and he would have been playing it if he was there. So we'll work out some details on that.
Very cool. Yeah, no, we can do that.
Yeah. So here we are, man, kicking off the 8th annual Tiki Man Radio Songwriters Showcase Key West bound. 8 years goes by pretty fast.
It's hard to believe how fast this has gone. I can't believe I've lived down here 8 years.
Yeah.
I mean, this has been I don't know. I look back at all of this, a lot of great memories, a lot of great musicians, a lot of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so glad that we've done this, and see how many more we have in us.
I know. That's the $50,000 question right now. But,
yes.
We'll see how it goes, because a lot of things have changed. The Tiki House is gone. It's they tore it down, and
they moved across the street.
And Smoking Tuna is no longer.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Or at least for a while. Apparently they're in litigation, so we'll see what happens.
Litigation can last a long time, okay?
Yes. Yes.
But, so it's going to be interesting to see how everything goes. I looked at the weather report. Looks like we're going to have perfect weather, so we're not any hurricanes to worry about. It's been an interesting hurricane season.
Oh, my God. That's being nice when you say that.
Yeah. I seen somebody the other day, I forget what it's from, which movie that is, but he's holding the gun. If you mention one more hurricane in the Gulf, just one more time, just like we're tired. We've been beat to death here, so it's rough.
I tell people living down here, it's 6 months out of the year is awesome. The only thing we have to deal with are the damn snowbirds.
Yeah.
But the other 6 months out of the year, it's constantly worrying about that hurricane, what's coming, our direction. It gets a bit old. You're like, okay, are we out of this yet? I'm done.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, and they're getting stronger and bigger and all this other stuff, so you never know what might happen. But enough of that. Are you ready? Are you ready to rock and roll?
You know what? Today I'm putting all the Fantasy Fest stuff from yesterday away. and all the songwriter stuff comes out today. I've got a big old pile for Michelle Myers when she gets here, and your hat's here, safe and sound.
Yeah, made it through the hurricane. That was my main priority.
We are. I think we're ready. This is, we're always ready.
Yeah, we're always ready.
I never worry about, the start of day one, because I know we're going to be doing our thing, and we fall right into it.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Well, I talked to David Reef the other day, and he's excited. He's going to be flying in on Thursday, coming straight down to the showcase, as he is the main sponsor for Thursday. We talked about Landshark Beer and their relationship. They're the reason all the artists gets paid, and, we've been putting a lot of information out about that. And, of course, he's also going to be doing rum tastings in the Ready Room upstairs each night, as he's also a sponsor for that as well. And he's going to try to come over to the Sunday show before they head out to the airport. So we're going to have his full attention.
Let's talk about, first of all, let me talk about the Thursday night upstairs at the Loft.
Okay.
Jordy is going to be awesome. I mean, I can't believe how fast he sold out. But let me tell you what, this kid is up and coming.
Yeah.
You should have seen him last night. He called me up. He says, "Can I march with you guys in the parade?" And he was our flag bearer. And I'll tell you what, that kid, he was magnificent. He was fabulous. He was really cool, and just so excited about this week coming up with the Songwriter Showcase. So
that's very cool. Yeah, he sold out pretty fast.
Yeah, it was like, well, it was funny because he's wanting you and I to kind of like, oh, I thought we're going to collab. How are we going to collab? And
I'm like, listen,
what the hell is that?
I'm collabing all the damn time. I'm about collabed out, okay?
Is that a new button on Instagram? Hit the collab? Or
yeah, I mean, here we are,
do I go to the doctor for this?
I'm approaching my 60s. You're already there, and we're like, listen, I'm about collabed out, okay?
Yeah, every time I've had a collab.
Yeah, none for me, thank you.
But it was really cool, and I just think we're gonna have a great week. I mean, we've got awesome artists. I hope we get people dressing up for Halloween.
Absolutely.
I was out shining up Michelle's broom, so I think she's ready.
All right.
Making sure it flies straight.
Don't shine it up too much; you'll slide right off.
That's right. Fell off my broom again. Damn it, Michelle! I can't take you nowhere.
Just a little wax, not too much.
Yeah, I saw her walk by there, but
if you see her hit me with something, it was good. It was good talking to you guys.
So, yeah.
Bring
So
out the broom.
Yep. She keeps flying by in the background, but anyway.
You're cleaning the damn thing. She's ready.
So the Ready Room, that's really turned into, we started that last year, and it was a big hit, and we added an extra day this year. We got Sunday with Lene.
And Parker.
Yeah, and Parker. Yeah. And so that's turned out to be a very good thing. We did have a little hiccup with sound man this year. Ron's not going to be able to do it because he also plays for the Dirtbags. So we have a new sound man, and hopefully that's going to go well. But
yeah, JJ, I think I know this guy. I think he's going to be really good. When I talked with him, he sounded very excited.
Good.
That's always we were greasing Ron to make sure that he came back every year. It was just
well, I felt sorry because the guy, he comes in on that Thursday after doing a Dirtbags gig on that Wednesday, and he looks like death warmed over. It's like, are you okay? I got it. I can do this.
Yeah,
I know.
I got an hour of sleep, and yeah, he's pretty wore out. And of course, they've been. When Fantasy Fest is on, I mean, they're in full blown, they're just rocking it, so.
Well, they did the neon thing this year, and man, the pictures I saw of it was just unbelievable.
Really?
I don't know how Fred does it, I mean, the guy must take speed or something.
I know. I don't know how he does it either.
Well, if he does, we won't tell nobody.
And who's the supplier?
Yeah, who's the supplier for real?
Yeah. So Fantasy Fest, real quick, is so the big crowd or normal or little light or what?
Last night we were in the parade. We had the public aerospace program in there. We had a good showing for that. I was blown away coming out of the Truman Water Park, just how many people were out. And I had to bump Michelle, and I'm like, have I died and gone to heaven? Why? I said, because there's movies everywhere.
There's movies everywhere. This morning your neck hurts because you got to do all this,
There was so many people. It was packed. Kids on the parade route.
I did see more. I saw some kids pop up in pictures and stuff.
There was a lot of kids on the parade route. I was totally blown away by that. I was like,
it was a little weird,
the kids are pointing up. What are those?
Yeah. Or looking down. What are those?
Is that supposed to touch the ground?
No, son, it's not.
Trust me, there was some stuff. It's like the creativity.
Yeah.
Let's make a point here. The creativity of the costumes, and everything are so cool.
Yeah.
And then there are some things you just can't unsee.
Yeah.
And I should be out of rehab by the time the Songwriter Showcase starts.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Garden of Eden. If you ever make it up there, those of you that have been up to the Garden of Eden, there's just things you don't really want to see. And
I think what blew me away by the Garden of Eden was, I think right after COVID or sometime in that time frame, they decided to get new bar stools. And they were selling the old ones on Facebook.
No.
And I won't say the comments. But some of the comments were just, oh my God. I was laughing, did that come with?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, and the funny thing is people bought them and put them in their house, for God's sakes, Jesus.
Well, you come to their house, it's like, don't sit there.
Don't sit there.
That's my favorite stool from
That's fresh from the Garden of Eden. I want to leave it that way.
Oh, my goodness.
I'd have been like, well, I sure as hell ain't sitting on that. So
Yeah, no kidding. So we are ready, man. The Songwriter Showcase is going to be a hell of a great time. I keep telling people.
Yeah, and this year...
The original. I want to say the original.
The original Songwriter Showcase.
Because it is the original.
Yeah, people...
We came up with the best, name for this thing.
Yeah.
It's the original.
And people get us mixed up with Trop Rock and Duval. We are not Trop Rock and Duval. We are there while Trop Rock and Duval is going on. And I just want to say Tim and Patty and everybody's done a great job of promoting that and putting a spotlight and getting people. And we want that. We want as many people to come to Key West as possible.
Oh, exactly.
But because we have the way it all is lined up, we have to stick to our original format because that's what the sponsors are taking care of. Our sponsors don't care about anything else other than what we're doing. So we're kind of obligated to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
I will say, you talked about the Tiki House earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? We still have a good rapport with them. I mean, I want people to know we never left on bad terms. It was pandemic got crazy. We outgrew the place. They knew it.
Yeah.
But I like when when I get a text and or a phone call or even a stop on the street like that happened a few weeks ago when I was doing my morning, walk around Key West, and I run into Jay, who said, "You, Tiki Man, always have a place you can come when you decide to come back."
Well, that's good to know.
And I really appreciate that. We have that rapport with them. There was because I've had people ask me, "Why did you leave them?" I'm like, "No, we just outgrew them."
Yeah, and we outgrew them. And that particular year, there was a lot of things that came into play with the pandemic. We didn't go to Key West. We did the whole thing virtually. And they couldn't have but like maybe 10 people in there at one time. And there was no room to set you up to be safe behind the glass and all that stuff. So, it just – and Rick's is an open-air place. So it just worked out, and then we just kind of migrated to that, and which – it's probably a good thing because they ended up moving and the Tiki House is no more. So, in that location, they got a nice location across the street from us, which I want to check out while I'm there.
Yeah, it's. I think you'll be impressed. I mean, it's really nice inside there. Michelle and I have gone in there a couple times. They've got a nice little bar in the back because when you walk in, it's just pretty open. Then they got the stage, and then past the stage is another room where they have like a little bar in there. And you just kind of go back there and just kind of chill out. And so yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah,
they did a good job. I think it was a good move for them. Their old location is rubble at the moment.
Yeah.
But, I talking with Mark Rossi, who owns all that, they're going to put in another bar there, build that up. It needed to. I mean, if you'd ever been upstairs, like I have been.
Yeah, me too.
You're kind of hanging on to the sides of things because the floor is buckled and, has a slant to it. So if you spilled a drink, it's rolling down to the corner and out somewhere. So it's not going to sit there in the middle.
And they use that as storage, and we would put our gear up there. After the showcase, and now remember, back in those days, we were going to 8 or 9 o'clock at night.
I remember.
And then we, we'd have to take it all down, take it up these little bitty stairs to take it upstairs, and we were always worried about it because they're going up there getting cases of this and cases of that, and we was afraid things were going to get knocked off and whatever. But we also didn't need as much. Back in those days,
No, we didn't. Not like we do now.
Yeah.
I've tried to find ways to streamline some of the stuff, and there's just no way of doing that.
No.
It's like, we have a lot of stuff, but at the end, it works out well. So.
And real quick, we've got the Navy. Last year we had the Navy and the Coast Guard. Now we're just doing the Navy this year because the Navy were there two times last year and did a fantabulous job. So we're gonna let them have the whole event this year.
Well, I'm going to make an announcement. Maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday. I don't know when I'm going to announce it. I could probably do it now too if I wanted. But this year's guitar.
Oh, yeah, we haven't talked about that. So yeah,
I have not talked about that, and I have something that's very near and dear to me that I haven't decided if I want to give that up yet or not. But I think it's pretty appropriate. But I'm waiting on Mark Rossi to let me know if he's got a guitar, because he told me he could come up with something. But I don't think he's going to get something, so I think what's near and dear to my heart, I'm going to probably donate to this year's Songwriter Showcase.
Oh, very nice.
Look for that announcement pretty soon.
Well,
I hate to let the cat out of the bag, but you know.
Well, you have your people get in touch with the girls in the home office, and we'll make a proper announcement.
We will. I know it's late, but it's been tough this year. I mean, a lot of trying to get stuff out of people has been tough this year.
It has been a real struggle this year across the board. For the station and the showcase, and which was funny because the artist thing, which is normally one of our biggest headaches, is filled up really fast, and we were feeling really good, and that kind of. That's when you can't ever take your eye off the ball, because that's when something else goes wrong.
Yeah, and again, and maybe we'll end up having two this year. If we get enough interest and people want, because the money goes to the Navy, CBOs, Chief Petty Officer Association. Kind of get it right. It's been a long morning already.
Yeah,
and. So all the money goes to that. That money goes back to help those in uniform that need that extra help. And then some of it goes back to the community where they try to give back to the community to help. So I think that's pretty good that we can at least participate and get that kind of funds for them to do what they do.
Sure. Yeah.
It's important to give back.
That's right.
Everyone knows that. But great weather. I'm looking forward to the sandbar surfing when we get out there. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yep. Monday.
And then are we ready for Election Day?
We're going to be there for it.
We're going to be there for it, but we're going to be hunkered down, too. So we're not going to be out doing too much crazy
and
stuff.
Hey, hippie chick, I told you, if you need something, let us know so we can get to the store.
Yeah, I don't think I say that.
You need beer? What kind of beer you want? You got to tell me.
Red Stripe beer.
Oh, Red Stripe this year.
Well, it's made with cassava, so I can have it.
How about you, Danny? Red Stripe too?
Believe it or not, I've been drinking Busch Light here lately.
Busch Light. I think we can do that. And you got my bourbons on the way, I think?
Yes, Michelle Myers has that in the car.
Patty Campbell just chimed in and said the SAC Awards are getting packed up today.
Fantastic.
There we go.
Is it, we talked about this Friday on our show. Is it his cousin or his uncle?
No, that's his cousin Ezekiel.
Cousin Ezekiel, yeah.
Cousin Ezekiel.
I said cousin and somebody said uncle, so I'm like, all right. I don't know.
It's cousin Ezekiel.
Those guys do such a great job. I love those guys to death, and they do such a great job with that event.
I do too. Hey, let's talk about the Sunday real quick, because we're going to do live radio again on Sunday.
Yes.
I guess. Are you wanting to?
I'm fine with that. The point I'm going to make here is I'm not doing a huge spread. So if anybody's coming, bring something.
Yeah, bring food.
That's a very good idea. Exactly.
Stuff like that. But this year I normally go all out. You know that. But
yeah.
Yes.
I'm not doing it this year.
I don't blame you.
Way too much on our plate. I may have a few extra tamales we can always steam up if somebody wants to try some. So.
You're going to make me cry. It's almost like you're growing up. Yeah. I mean, it's like he's learning to say no. He's learning to say no. Gosh, that's funny.
Patty says that cousin Ezekiel may make an appearance this year.
Really?
Oh!
That would be so fun.
you got to get in there. You got to get a little bit of that deliverance music in the background.
Yeah.
Hey, I love me some banjo picking.
We had that last night.
Yeah, we did. We had some banjo picking last night. Slate and Dooley.
Slate and Dooley.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get yourself a little bit of that Cool Hand Luke. I can eat 50 eggs.
B-Dog's watching a movie or something on his phone, but
I'm watching.
He's watching you. He's watching you.
Sometimes I look at him like,
well, the TV's up there, and it's like, man, I get a crick in my neck looking up there. It's much easier to sit here and look at my
in his neck,
look
and
at
his
my phone.
back hurts because he was also DJing down there.
He
with,
was.
For the
He
event.
did a good job DJing.
Did a great job of keeping the rock and roll going, So
fantastic.
Well, all right, man. We're gonna let you fly. We'll be there. We're getting in late. It's like 8 o'clock or so Wednesday night. But
let me know. Let me know if you need food or anything. We can order a pizza, or we could just
warm up tamales.
We got a 2-hour layover in Atlanta, so we'll probably eat dinner there and get that out of the way.
Okay.
So.
Will you just let us know?
All right, buddy.
All right, man. We're gonna let you fly. We'll see you soon, brother. Thanks for everything you do.
See you. Everybody, thumbs up. Have a good time. Safe travels.
All right, man. We'll see you soon.
All right. Take care.
All right.
See ya.
Catching boats, they're catching planes, you see them every day. Hey, people just gotta get away, up to the mountains or down to the sea, wherever they go to find their peace, their own serenity. Now people all around this world, just like you and me, sail away into another day, riding one big wave. The current catches you, it takes you away. You're riding one big wave. Life's a journey, yeah, we shouldn't just waste it away. We're riding one big wave. Now hear the music man, listen what he says. We're all riding one big wave. Troubles come and troubles go, we have them all the time. Tomorrow may wash them away, out to the city and out on the streets. Everyone is to find a little peace. It's a place we cannot see. people all around this world just like you and me. If I wait, I sail away into another day, riding one big wave. The current catches you, it takes you away. You're riding one big wave. Life's a journey, yeah, we shouldn't just waste it away. You're riding one big wave. Now hear the music man and listen what he says. We're all riding one big wave. The clouds are parting, the sun is shining on you. Now heaven knows just what we all plan to do. Then there may come a day we'll find ourselves all old and gray. The plans of yesterday are through with you. If I wave a sail away into another day, riding one big wave. The current catches you, it takes you away. You're riding one big wave. Life's a journey, yeah, we shouldn't just waste it away. Riding one big wave. Now hear the music man and listen what he says. We're all riding one big wave. Riding one big wave.
Kenton McCutch checking in from the California Delta, paddle boarding upriver, listening to Tiki Man Radio. What could possibly go wrong?
I woke up this morning getting licked by a dog, lying on the beach with my head in a fog, looking around and wondering where I am. I see a burger joint banging a stamp on my hand, surrounded by tourists and aluminum cans. I say to myself, holy crap, it happened again.
weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Sundays, it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Camys Grammy Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. After The Big Show, it's Tuesday on the Island replay with B-Man and Michelle, recorded live from Key West. Later that afternoon, it's 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick. You never know where he's going to pop up. On the road with Rick the Stick, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time every Sunday. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m., get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man, live from Crown Point, Indiana. Tuesday at noon, it's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the student crew. Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning how to produce and do their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. It's the Lunchbox Special with Surfs Up every Tuesday at noon Eastern Island Time. Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou, streaming live on the MFG Tropical Live Cam from the Legends Studio in Ooltewah, Tennessee from 7 to 9 p.m. Friday, starting at 8 p.m., it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, live every Friday, having some fun with our friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun. That's right. That's what it's all about. Have some fun, you know, and support all of these DJs. They're all working hard behind the scenes, and you know, we were just talking in a break that you know, it can get frustrating sometimes, and you know, because you know, if this sponsor or that sponsor or this event or that event doesn't work out or whatever, it's frustrating. But then you know, I'm having a conversation with Michelle Myers the other night here at the Chocolate Bar, and she's like, you know, but 10 years. Celebrating 10 years in Panama City, that's a big deal.
It is.
It is a big deal. And we've got the huge big tent that we almost took it out for the summer party, but it was so big we didn't have room for it. So we've got that, and we're going to have some fun with it. I can't guarantee we'll go back and do that event again, because every year they say, well, this is going to be the last one.
Right.
And I don't know if it's just for selling tickets or what. You know,
well, thank goodness for Friedman Medley.
Oh, my God. Yeah. You know, it's almost point now, well, listen, we're not coming down unless Freeman is there with a trailer. You know, we got these, you know, because, I mean, this tent is huge and it's heavy. There's no way.
No way we can carry it.
Yeah, it'd take all of us to.
What's his capacity down there again? You guys.
He's on the board.
On the board. Okay,
yeah,
that's what
of the Parrot Head Club, and he helps do all of the
organizing. Yeah, he's doing a great job.
Or something that you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate him greatly.
They released the tickets are now available. Yeah, that was another thing. I was like, when are you going to start letting it open up for people to start buying tickets, you know? And this was a couple of weeks ago when I was talking to Jeff Byrne. He's like, I know. Finally, they made that announcement.
Nice.
But we really need we're really wanting a big turnout for our group for Panama City, just because it's our 10th anniversary.
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal. That's a big milestone for us.
Yeah.
Panama City is also one of, I mean, you know, I love Key West, but that one's a good one too.
It's, well, you know, if you think about it, we start out on the shores of Panama City in the springtime, and then
move on to Key West in the fall.
Well, in May, before hurricane season, we go to some island in the Caribbean. And, then we come back here for the summer party, and then we end up the year in Key West. It's not a bad gig, you know. There's a lot of worse things we could be spending our time with. That's for sure.
So when will Panama City happen again?
It's going April, end of April. Yeah.
Okay. We look forward to it because it's the only event we get to do.
Yeah.
I know.
And I talked to Darby and Kathy last week. You know, Darby's got a new job, so they're not going to Costa Rica this year, but he is playing at the event again in Panama City. He said they just signed him up, and
we need to get him on the big stage with that full band.
Yeah.
We had a lucky thing come our way. You know, we've always struggled with our little doggy she's 14 years old. She's pretty insecure and so on. And Holly came up and said she knows of one of those pet kind of people that watches your pet. She has a professional office, a place where, they come. It's kind of a kennel. But she does have people who are employed by her who will take the little dog home and put it in a donut and sleep with the little dog. And so we think we've got a little angel for our for Lola, and it'll allow us to get away more often.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, Mo says she's in for the rendezvous. She says rooms and flights booked.
All right. Her and Ann usually come down.
Yeah.
I know. It's always good to see them.
Yeah, it's always great. So let's see here. Let's go back to the schedule here.
For the showcase?
Let's talk about Jukebox Saturday, okay?
All right. What about it?
So there are times, there's so much that goes on with Jukebox Saturday that people, and Ed cares nothing about this. He just wants to make sure that it's playing.
Right. That's right.
As do most people. But there's so many different commercials and different things that I got playing on that for 12 hours, by the way, from midnight to noon. And it's really hard to set it to play because the other commercials that normally play are not playing during that time. And with this technology that we use, the software we use, there is ways to start playing them and not play them at different times and all that stuff. But if one thing goes wrong, like power flickers off for 30 seconds, screws the whole thing up. And if I'm not here,
right, then it's not coming back on by itself.
However, I took the time and recorded 12 hours of Jukebox Saturday, okay, complete. So I have it set to play in Key West. While we're down there, it will kick in at midnight, and it will play until we take over at 11 o'clock, and then we'll be broadcasting all day long. And that's another thing for those of you that are not going to Key West. Just a reminder, the whole thing is broadcast live on YouTube.
That's the way we get to watch it.
Yeah, it's on YouTube and it's on the radio, and so we try to make it as if you're there. You can watch it on your TV and all that good stuff. Now, because it's a live stream and there's a lot going on, we're not involved into the chat. So, there's nobody going to be doing chat. You can chat amongst yourselves, by all means, do that. But we're probably not going to be answering because
we're working.
We're working. But I have fixed that problem with Jukebox Saturday because it happened while we were in Teleco.
Yeah.
That it was supposed to kick in at midnight, and it ended up kicking in at noon. And I've had to call B-Dog and say, hey, can you go over and check this?
That's why I'm here holding down the fort.
And thank you, B-Dog, because he has done that several times.
Yes, he has.
One time I had Chico come over here. Well, cut on all these lights in here. I'm like, you're not smoking the cigar in the studio. He's like, well, listen, you want me to just say to hell with it? I'm like, no, whatever. One time we were in Key West and the radio station was down, and we had spent a whole week handing out, handing out stickers and telling people to listen, and the radio station was down, and I drove
20 hours
straight.
What?
Yes, we drove back 20 hours straight. 'Cause as soon as we could not get anybody to come over here and fix the station, we tried to get your nephew Dave, and
Tiki Dave was worthless.
He could not figure out how to do it, even though Danny was walking him through it. And so
he was more interested in getting deer hunting.
He was more interested in going fishing.
Fishing or something.
So anyways, we drove 20, and needless to say, Dave didn't live here much longer.
Yeah.
He was living with us at that time, but anyway.
And this is back when we still had the little studio. So, straight from Key West.
Oh, that'd have been easy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this was long before you. This was.
This is before we knew you guys.
Yeah.
And then we drove all the way. That was when we were down there in July for Howard Livingston's thing.
Oh yeah, we
June or July.
Meet me in the Keys.
Yeah, meet me in the Keys.
Been before Uncle Alex then too, huh?
No, he's been hanging around
he
here
knew.
For
20 some odd years. So
some reason you didn't want to ask him.
I think
he probably wasn't here. Usually he's down
in Florida.
Usually in Boca.
Yeah, he's usually down there.
That's what he just said.
Otherwise, we could have asked him.
I'm starting to understand Alex's sign language. You know?
Yeah.
He comes
No, I was
up,
in Boca.
he gives me
I was in
stuff,
Boca.
out there, and and I have to figure it out.
He's got that finger missing. Sometimes he.
I was here for the final year of the Closet Studio.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
The final year.
So that's when that was my first year.
So you came in right after that happened, and listen, when we got home, and it had been off air for 20 hours, and he was so mad, so pissed, and it took him less than 5 minutes to fix that.
Yeah.
When we got here. Crazy.
And then I slept for like 12 hours. But,
yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I bet. Yeah.
Yes.
So there's been a lot of obstacles over the years. There's a lot of things that are a whole lot better. I mean, for all the things that we get wrapped up in, this didn't work, that didn't work, it's trust me, we've got the best equipment we've ever had.
Yes, we do.
We've got more sponsors than we've ever had, and it's just been.
Speaking of sponsors, Camys Grammy has chimed in and said, don't forget to wear pink on Saturday.
That's right. We have our pink shirts.
We've got our pink shirts. Thank you so much, Jody.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, everybody. She's telling that to everybody,
so
I'm
cute.
sure.
Yep.
Because she sent them all out to people, and I think she was going to bring shirts, and then she decided just to send it to people, and that worked out really well because we got ours.
We got ours, yeah.
She asked me, she said, well, did it finally arrive? Is it broken? And I'm like, broken? Surely the shirt is not broken.
It's not broken. It looks great.
Anything spectacular? Oh, I say all that I got sidetracked there. Talking about the schedule.
Yes.
So, no Rick the Stick today because they are in Key Largo.
Right.
Ed the Train Man, no Ed the Train Man show tomorrow because they'll be traveling, right?
Right.
Is that right?
I think so.
I have to question that. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one because I don't know what day they arrive.
There will be a Sunday show next Sunday because we'll be doing it from the Beachy Shell Studios.
That's right.
So this Wednesday to Wednesday thing helps us to not miss a show. So we'll be back, and then we'll recap the following week as we roll into the holidays. Tropical Country will be on Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
There will be no kids show this week. I've already talked to Callie about it coming up because I won't be here to load it up. Oh, it will be this Tuesday.
Yeah, you will be this Tuesday.
It'll be the following Tuesday.
It won't be the next
Yeah,
Tuesday.
it'll be the following Tuesday, which we've already talked about that. No JBL Travel Group and all that stuff next Sunday because we'll be in Key West. So everything else will flow, including Jukebox Saturday. Okay?
All right.
Believe it or not, I've figured it out. I know how to make it happen. Now, if the power don't go out, that I have no control over. But if it does, B-Dog is in town.
I'm here.
We'll be calling B-Dog.
I'm here.
And thank goodness you know what you're doing.
Yeah, thank God he knows what he's doing. So.
For the most part.
Is this area on a separate breaker? Just the studio?
No.
Or is it a lot of different ones?
Well, everything in here is on a backup battery.
Is there an inverter for this? And that still has a problem when it loses electricity.
Yeah.
Not very often. Not very often. If the power is out more than, say, 45 minutes, the backup battery only has so much in it. Mm-hmm. And so it will. It's basically designed for these things like it happened this morning. Where it flickers on and off. Because this area is notorious for that.
Yeah. So that thing that happened when you lost it for the whole Jukebox Saturday, that must have been a long event then, huh?
Well, I didn't have backup batteries then.
See. Okay.
And we had the little studio over here that you never got to see.
That was before we built this studio in here. It was over in the corner.
Yeah.
Some of those inverters allow you to put in a secondary bank parallel them into the battery bank, and you'll have more runtime. I used to
Well,
do that.
I have two. I have one out there that the internet is connected to. And then I have one set right here for the whole studio.
I see.
So, and the reason being is, if the power was to go out and we were doing a show, we could still keep rolling as long as we had internet.
Sure. That's the key.
That's the key.
And Jody said her swag suitcase weighs exactly 35 pounds.
And you're talking about the best equipment. We have a remote internet that we take with us down in Panama City. If push came to shove, I could use that to run the show.
Speaking of which, I used mine last night for the very first time.
Yeah, how'd it work?
It worked pretty good. It was kind of glitchy at first out there because, everything out there, the internet's kind of weird. But once I got the signal going and everything updated, we streamed right along there with that remote internet, so it was pretty good.
Well, yeah, because their internet's pretty spotty down there.
Yes.
I have tried to watch a ball game down there.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, but there you again. Speaking of having the best equipment, it beats the hell out of burying Ethernet cord for 100 feet.
Yep. Yeah, I learned from from you that hey, you need to bring your own. So 100% self-contained.
Yeah, which I've done before. We last winter there was a couple of days there where it got so cold and the power went out, and I actually had to get the backup out in order to because it's got a battery inside of it,
right?
In order to use it. Anything special going on your show this week before we go?
Nothing really special. Probably just talking about and hyping up the showcase, and then we'll just see where conversation goes. I know a lot of people are going to be traveling, so hopefully we'll see some people in the chat. And I don't know. We're talking about changing some things around and everything, so we may discuss that.
Okay.
Well, alrighty. Let's see here. Looks like this says we have 41 likes. Man, that is great. I think that may be the most we've ever had.
Yes, thank you.
If you haven't hit the like button, please do so. I can't tell you how important that is. And since we have that one disgruntled person
in Ottawa,
the higher the likes, the higher the percentage as well. So yeah, helps us out. I guess we can't do anything about that one person in Ottawa.
41. You're right. Look at that.
Yeah, pretty good. But anyway, I just want to say thank you, and I really appreciate Corky joining us from Texas to play that Bill Crawley tune, and I'm glad the family and everybody enjoyed it. It'll be, just as soon as we get off the show here, it'll be available out on YouTube. Please take a look at it. And thanks Brian Fields for everything he does for the showcase. He does all year long, and thank him for joining us. And
absolutely.
And it's nice to have all of y'all back in the studio this morning. So and man, we had a big crowd here for the show today, so thank you everybody that tuned in and was a part of the show. And we will see everybody down in Key West for our family reunion down there. That's the way I look at it. So everybody have safe travels on your way down to the Keys, and enjoy yourselves, and we will see you soon. In the meantime, make sure you start your day the island way with some positive vibes. For God's sakes, turn off the news and the bad stuff and turn on Tiki Man Radio and escape to the paradise with us, okay? Yeah. Speaking of escaping to the paradise, make sure you sign up and go island hopping with us for Escape to Paradise, and come on board and have some fun with us, all right? We will be live from Key West next Sunday for Sunday Mornings with a Tiki Man. Have a fantastic day, everybody.
See ya.
So long, my friends, farewell, goodbye. I'd love to stay and play and sing for a while, but it's time to hit the road. Say goodbye, so long, farewell, bye-bye. Andy!
Goodbye to my friends, I'm glad you were here. It's time for us to go and get another beer. I like to see your smiling faces again, so goodbye, my friends, bye-bye. Thank you for the open invitation.
Bring it on now. Come on.
Give me a smile and a warm embrace. Pick up your coat and grab that old suitcase. I hear the whistle blowing down the track. And say for sure when we're coming back. So long, farewell, baby, bye-bye. And now we're leaving with tears in our eyes. We'll be back soon, so don't you cry. So long, farewell, bye-bye. So long, farewell, bye-bye. So long, farewell, bye-bye.
Whoa.
So long, everybody. Tuesday on the Island Replay with B-Man and Misha coming up next, right here on Tiki Man Radio. Thank you so much for being a part of the show this morning. We'll see you on the radio.